What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Man, vibed out. Hey, look, it felt real weird with you like leaning over. I was like, yo, you should be sitting back a little bit, baby. But yeah.
Yeah, what was I doing?
I don't know. You look
It was
like
literally
real
like
focused, bro.
2 seconds ago. Why was I leaned up? Oh, I think I was pulling up the YouTube page.
Oh. I was like, yeah, whatever it was, you was locked in, baby. But
Yeah,
shout out,
I was locked in and pulling up the Arthur Moats YouTube channel so I could get the chat.
Well, there we go.
And once that was situated, I felt like I could lean back.
Now he back to chilling. There
Yep.
it is. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you uptight today, man. Don't give me that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So we vibe today, man. Let us vibe, all right?
It is, yeah.
Even though I've realized why this whole week has felt off to me.
Okay.
It's the Thursday game to a Saturday game.
Right.
I'm not back on normal schedules and shit. That's why I keep feeling like, yo, I'm off. I'm like, yo, is this, I feel like I'm missing something a day short. It's because we are a day short, man. We got a game in 2 days, bro. So, yeah, it's real out here, man.
Right.
It's real,
Saturday game, too.
Yeah.
So I guess it won't feel normal again until next week.
All right. But then next week is Saturday also, the 23rd.
It is. Well, it should feel normal because it's Saturday to Saturday, right? It should.
Thursday,
7
Saturday,
days.
Saturday, let's go.
Yeah, 7 days rest.
Yeah.
That one's going to be fun. That one's going to
will
be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, bro. Last one at the crib, too, man.
Yeah, that's a great last home game.
Mhm.
4:30 Saturday, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. 2 days before Christmas, the day before Christmas Eve.
Fire,
Awesome.
bro. I'm just glad it's actually like Christmas Eve and not actually like Christmas Day, or excuse me, not Christmas Day. It's not even Christmas Eve. It's the day before Christmas Eve. So yeah, we don't get either one of those parts this time around, man. I felt like we went through a span of about 3-4 years of literally
Everyone else does.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve,
Right.
New Year's Eve, all that type of stuff, man. So
Well, the Thanksgiving one a couple years ago got screwed because the NFL and all the
COVID and all that
COVID
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, it got bumped.
That was
to,
the
was it a
Wednesday, right?
Tuesday night or a Wednesday
we
night
played
game
on Wednesday.
next week?
Yeah, it got bumped like twice. Absolutely.
That was an ugly game too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. I guess.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting back. I'm getting my
You're right.
flow.
The schedule has been a little off.
Yeah. Because even when I'm thinking of like just media stuff, I'm like, all right, usually I have this schedule on that day, use this to free day. And I'm like, why aren't these days doing what they normally do? And I'm like, oh, this is why. But it'll all be good once we get this dub this weekend as well, man. I tell you that much. You know? So yeah, can't complain, man. But what's up with you though, man? Besides the fresh, not just fit, shout out to the hat also, man.
The hat's sick, huh?
I like the hat caught my eye when you walked in the door.
Camo pit hat.
Yeah, the camo, but with the pit, you know what I'm saying, and the true colors just pops.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's a clean look, man. Clean
Thanks,
look.
man. No, everything's good here. I voted for Kenny Pickett to the Pro Bowl today.
Hey, shout out, man. Doing your due diligence, man. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it's pretty simple. All you got to do is type in Kenny Pickett and then do hashtag
That's
Pro
it,
Bowl
man.
vote, and
Yeah.
it counts.
Look, and if you rock with your guy, support your guy, man. Yeah.
And I also doubled down. Well, at this point, this is probably like quadrupling down on my top 3 call because I posted my vote to Instagram as well. I wanted to let my Instagram followers know I voted today.
Okay.
Told them top 3.
There it is.
A lot of season left.
Uh-huh.
A lot of season left.
Big talk.
Watch out for when KP comes back. That's all I'm saying.
I like it, man. I like it.
I got a random fact for you, too.
Man, well, give me the random fact, because I was going to say,
I
if
was
you didn't have a random
multitasking
fact,
here.
I was going to tell you what I did with me and wifey today. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Okay.
We went to lunch. It was fun. We held hands. It was romantic.
Was it?
It was a date.
Where at?
You know? Bartram House.
I don't know who that is.
They actually just built one right away, man.
It sounds pretty nice, though.
It is like
Bartram House.
Yeah, it's a cool little, like, they do like breakfast, lunch, salads, you know, stuff like that, man. Sandwiches.
It's got like that industrial look
Pastries.
to it.
A little bit, yeah, but then you get inside,
That's
it's
the
like a
new
cool little vibe, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you would dig it, bro.
I probably would.
They got drinks in there, too. A little wine, a little brewskis, you know.
Yeah,
Little
that
mimosa
sounds
games,
like a perfect
yeah.
place for 2023.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But give me my random fact. What you got for me today?
a shrimp's heart is in its head.
Now, well, hold on. I don't feel guilty. I don't usually eat my shrimp with the head on. All right, I'm good. Keep it going. But I said, don't do me like that, Deke. I love seafood, and I specifically love shrimp.
Okay, they only got like a sentence on it here. If that wasn't interesting enough, due to the nature of their open circulatory system, shrimp have no arteries, so their organs just float around in the blood.
Huh.
Okay, that didn't really explain the heart being in its head, right?
It didn't. It just made me sound real.
No
like,
arteries, so their organs just float around.
So we just eat the organs when we cook them. That's what it sounded like.
Hold on. Here's an explanation from AmericanShrimp.com.
Wait a minute. Deep, what is this website called, man?
AmericanShrimp.com.
All right. I feel like I'm watching like Forrest Gump or something like this, man. All right, give it to me. AmericanShrimp.com. AmericanShrimp.com. Mm-hmm.
It's due to the safety this part of the body provides over the tail. If you ever prepared head-on shrimp, then you know that the head and the thorax are the thickest and hardest parts of the body. This section, known as cellophane portion, is covered with a thick protective substance known as exoskeleton. The exoskeleton guards the shrimp's internal organs against harm, as damage to any of them could be fatal. Shrimp have evolved this way over time to help guarantee their survival.
Evolution, baby. Evolution. You either evolve or you die. All right. Dang. And shout out to Knight Rider 16. He said he just bought a pound of boiled shrimp too. Man, I'm jealous big time. Jeez.
There you go.
That's fire. So next time I'm eating my peel and eat shrimp or my fried shrimp or any of my other type of shrimp scampi, shrimp shish kebab, you know what I mean? I'll be thinking of the organs. I'll be like, you know what? I'm just eating an organ right now. Yep. No arteries though. It's good to know. No arteries. All right.
828 Style says KP8 at least got one vote.
Wow. Guess. Come on. You know he got some more votes, man. Come on, man.
Hey, you know what? Yeah. You know what? That vote might matter.
Down the line. You never know.
Seriously.
Tyler Huntley, man. Never forget.
Tyler Huntley.
Never forget.
That's the best
Every
example.
Vote matters.
Think of all these quarterbacks that got hurt this
Huntley,
year.
Bro.
A lot of them on the AFC side.
Think about
out
it,
for
man.
the season. So if there's a few that want to drop out the Pro Bowl, all of a sudden.
And you already know the Super Bowl representative. That's one down.
And that would be a Pro Bowl deserved for Kenny Pickett. Mm-hmm. For the one that he got snubbed from last year.
Okay.
Because Tyler Huntley obviously shouldn't have got in over Kenny Pickett. I don't care what anyone says.
Tyler Huntley's a Pro Bowler, though, so put some respect on his name.
I don't care what anyone says.
Just put some respect on his name.
Kenny Pickett belonged in the Pro Bowl last year.
Tyler Huntley
Based off who got in.
Tyler Huntley almost had an upset in the playoffs. You remember that, man? He's a Pro Bowler, bro.
He did. And that's another great example to shove in the faces of, like, the Steeler haters right now, or at least the ones that want us to lose out. Like, bro, the Baltimore Ravens with Tyler Huntley should have beat the Joe Burrow Bengals last year. Should have in the first round.
An extended jumping over the line.
That would have been a two-score game,
that's
right?
That's literally the difference.
Yeah, that would have been a two-score game. Mm-hmm. And obviously the Bengals lost in the AFC Championship, but they went on to win the next round. Mm-hmm. Only lost by a little bit to the Chiefs. Who knows? That was like an either-or type of game. Came down to that last call where the Bengals linebacker shoved Mahomes out of bounds. There you go. There's another call that Mahomes gets. So this is why I don't feel bad about
crazy
the
about
Bills
that one too. Everybody went crazy about that call too. And we're like, he's like running up the side. He didn't do this. But
I thought that was a soft call. Yeah. I did. I was like, come on. I guess letter of the law and how the NFL does the rules now, sure, but it's soft. Because we got to see, too. Remember in the preseason, Mahomes
I do.
Looks like he's going out of bounds, but stayed in, did the jump pass.
Yes, and people went crazy over it.
So, like, you can't have it both ways.
Absolutely.
Let the dude push a quarterback out of bounds if he wants, just to make sure he's out of bounds.
That's it. Or that quarterback could actually run out of bounds like the rule was designed for them to be able to do.
You got anything else, though?
No, dude. Like I said, man, it's been a chill day, man. Vibed with wifey today, man. Sometimes you just need a wifey day.
Right.
So I was enjoying that. She even held my hand, man. It was a good day. It was a good day. Real good day, man.
Should be a good podcast then.
Huh?
It should be a good podcast then. You should have some good takes.
I think so. I would hope so. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So with that being the case, man, if you're ready to go, I'm ready to go. Let's start the thing like how we always do. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the comment section. Then we give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so either. Now, Deke said we're not going to have a player guest on today because he needs all players focused on taking care of business on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to hear
just throwing that out there right now.
I don't want to hear
That's
from
what Deke said. Deke said, look, man, we don't need no guests
Talk
this week.
Is cheap.
He said, don't give me no guests. I said, you sure, Deke? He was like, bro, listen. He looked me in the eyes. You know Deke, man. Deke said, look, not this week, bro. Not this week. I said, you sure? He was like, yes.
We were going to have Minka, too.
I know, bro. Her hand and all, man.
I don't want to hear from him.
Yeah, we was going to get the rehab going and everything, man. But he was like, dude, no. He need to focus. I was like, all right, bro. Cool. So that's the vibe for the day, okay?
Sorry,
we're going to get y'all right. Maybe next time, all right? If they take care of business this week, next week spin a block, all right?
Well, it's funny because after we refused Minka, they said, what about TJ? I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. TJ,
don't want to hear from him.
He text my line. Bro, what you for? I'm like, bro, chill, man. Man.
Just play the game.
Man. It's like that.
Get healthy from your concussion, which he did.
He
cleared the protocol.
So I love how we made the big announcement for him clearing. What's up with Highsmith, bro?
We'll see.
Okay, because I would say I haven't heard his just yet. The TJ one was loud. It was like when I seen Bert.
Highsmith's was a little more severe, I guess.
Yeah,
TJ's was a lighter concussion.
When Bert Lawton tweeted that thing, I said, oh, when Bert out here putting these infos out, Bert's like the PR dude for the Steelers. Like, when Bert out, that's like a Mike Tomlin or Mr. Rooney or your KP8, you know what I'm saying? Like the big fish. So, yeah, for him to put it, I was like, okay. Yeah, it's pretty legitimate right here. I feel good about this.
With all due respect to Highsmith, that was the main one we were looking to hear from.
With all due respect to Highsmith.
With all due respect.
With all due respect, of course.
I think we can manage with a TJ and a rotation of Herbig and Golden for a game.
I was like, oh, TJ, no, we straight. Ain't sure about that. No, don't worry about the rest of them.
Highsmith cleared.
There it is.
Reported by DJ Lundy.
Like I said, that's the quiet version. Shout out to DJ Lundy. The
and
crib.
Stoogie McClung.
There it is. Shout out to Stoogie as well,
co-reporting
man.
right there. Collab reporting by the two.
They said, hey, yo. TJ's the headline. You got to turn the second page and read a little bit, and then you get the Highsmith in there. All right, salute them though, man. They both matter.
Okay, we got Rod Dulles, 330, Youngstown, Ohio. Share a line, baby.
You better share a line. One time for the culture. One time for the culture.
Nabil Taylor, 2012, says, wife even held my hand. I feel like Moats was deprived.
Let's go.
LMAO.
You got to hold your hand every once in a while, man, you know? Because this is the thing, right? I was just feeling like I'd be out and I'd be doing a lot. But I always want to just like, yo, let me just kick
relax.
It. You know what I mean? Like, not fans, not autograph, not pictures, just me and my lady. And yeah, we got to do that today, man. So, you know, it was a good time, man. I like that. It's the little things like that, man. I don't be needing much. I just, on occasion, just hold my hand. Make me feel like I'm cool.
Alex Watson, 863, Claremont, Florida. We got 828 style.
Shout out to
828, Hickory, North Carolina.
You know he rocking in that. Let's get it.
House. What's up, Moats, Deke? How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, man. Thanks.
Man, look, wifey took me to lunch.
I got a good sleep. That's probably why I feel good. Slept in.
Shout out, bro.
They say sleep's important.
Not sleep good last night. I was just being bored, reading, tripping. Yeah.
Remember I said I was on an Office kick for a while?
I do remember.
Well, I finished all those seasons, even rewatched a few of them.
Yeah.
I'm on Seinfeld now.
How do you feel about Seinfeld?
I like it.
What about the shoes, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they got some heat.
Yeah. Shout out to Jerry, man.
Yeah, it's good. Because it's relaxing. There's not really any continuation with it either.
Yeah,
so you could just
like
throw on any episode.
Uh-huh.
But they're always clever. It always connects somehow, some way. Each of the
What's your preference on that?
Stories.
Like the shows that you need to watch in sequence versus the ones where it's literally every episode is like its own entity.
I like the sequence more, for sure.
Yeah.
But I guess going in, you know what you're going to get from Seinfeld, so you could appreciate the non-continuation.
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched all the episodes, but I'm treating it almost as if I had. Like, I'm using it as my go-to-sleep show right now.
I see what you mean.
Where I don't really... I'm not really caring about all the details
right.
of whatever episode I just watched. Like, if I fell asleep in the middle of one...
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if I go back to it or not.
Different.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing anything.
Okay.
So if you just take it for what it is, like that's what I'm doing with Seinfeld, I'm good with it. Like I'm not asking or needing a continuation because that's what they specifically set out to not do.
Yeah.
They said they tried to make it just a show about nothing, where it's like just the day-to-day lives of these characters.
It's literally
and it's
a show
just
about nothing. And then I got Wale who came back and dropped the album about nothing. Man, shout out to a little Seinfeld culture, man.
Oh man, which one was that? Was that the Girls on Drugs album?
Yes, I feel like that was Girls on Drugs.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, I did not think you was gonna catch that reference, Deke. Low-key. Shout out to Deke. Shout out. So
Wale,
he
was hot back in the day.
Like, bro, I am shocked that you because usually a lot of people don't know. Like when I bring up Wale, they be like, "Yo, who's that?" So the fact that I'm like, yo, respect, bro. Yes, let's
He's
go,
DC,
bro.
right? So TG would probably really
DC.
like that reference.
Yeah, man.
XX
And Frank Cave talked
IV
about
hours
it.
from 661 Bakersville, Cali.
Shout out to Bakersfield one time for the culture, home of the Peasies and I guess Lil JPJ is from there, even though he came back here to do the rest of it.
Mino and Wale, that had to make up for some of the movies I haven't watched.
Oh no,
right?
absolutely, bro. That is epic. Like you see the smile that came on my face. Like Wale is in like my collection of like one of my guys, and I remember like
he's got some heat.
Yeah,
man.
and one of my Wale moments. Never forget. First time me and wifey went to see LeBron Curry finals the first year. We go down there to the game in Cleveland, and Wale is sitting with us. And I remember being so hyped to take the picture. Had little Ava. She was a baby at the time. This back when we was still trying to get it in. We was trying to sneak her in on she under 3, even though she was like 4. We was like, she under 3 though, so we had to pay for it. One of them situations. Yeah.
They checked the ID or anything?
No. We just held her real tight. We was like, yo, she a baby, and they just let us walk in.
Well, how could they even check an ID?
Well, I don't know.
Would they ask for a birth certificate or something?
I've never looked to that, but they do say if they're over a certain age, you got to pay for the ticket. And that was one of the things that pissed off. We came to Pittsburgh. We like, bro, why we paying for tickets or paying for seats for, somebody that's 3 and under? They sitting one on us. You know what I'm saying? They ain't in there like that. Yeah, they like, bro, everybody get a ticket. I'm like, y'all tripping. So, yeah. But that was the vibe. And I remember we took a little flip with him. I'm like, yo, I remember being so hyped, man. Yeah.
Oh, you got one?
I did, man. And
Is it on IG?
No, I didn't even post back then.
You might need a throwback.
Nah. That was like
Throwback Thursdays today, too.
I take a lot of pictures, bro. But I don't be posting them all. But that's one of my ones where I was like, y'all got Wale, man. Let's go. Yeah.
That one's just for you.
Yeah, that was my dude though right there, man. Even told him, I was like, yo, I rocks with your music. I love your albums. I'm with it. Okay.
J Flame 330 Warren, Ohio. I'll say a couple more. KD Swag 419 Toledo, Ohio.
Let's get it.
A lot of Ohio people in the chat.
Shout out to
Tyron,
Ohio.
Alliance, Ohio 330.
All right. Let me tap in real quick then, man. Here we go. Oh, Justin Watson just said he was a big Wale fan. We also got Mr. Malvo BKA R2 tapping in front of 562 Long Beach East Side. Justin Watson also bringing up, you bringing up all my Wale music over there. Ambition was another 5.5 record right there. But KD Swag says, it's tuning in from the 419 Toledo, Ohio. J Flame in the 330 Warren, Ohio as well. Then we got David Soto from Chicago. Skydiver Heck tapping in from the 419 Sandusky, Ohio. Then we got the homie Soul B Show tuning in from the 412 East Side, baby. And then I will end it with
You gotta pick a good one.
I'm waiting. I'm trying to. Boom. Here we go. Give me GN Hassan 07 tuning in from the 420 Mars by way of the Milky Way, baby. I thought I seen you on my travels over here, man. Salute you over there, man. I was trying to wave, but he ain't even peep me, man. No. All right. And then Grant Patterson in the 757. Gang. You know what time we on. All righty.
First super of the day comes from Colton Choi Fu.
Shout out to our Aloha brethren. Yes, indeed.
Wow, okay.
And I see you, Cody J's in the A60. I see you, baby.
That's a deep question. Colton Choi Fu says, aloha, my brothers. Moats and Deke, what's the worst experience you've ever had with a fan, player, and coach? Melee, Kalaki Maka.
Yeah, talk to me.
Haoli.
Talk to me.
Makahiki.
Talk to me.
How?
Hey, Deke.
I
see you,
Deke.
Deke.
That was probably off.
Hey, Deke. That
was good enough.
I likes it, bro.
I figured Colton appreciated the effort.
It sounded dope. And whatever it does, I'm pretty sure it was something very positive too, man.
Yeah.
It seemed like a vibe. So salute you on that, man.
Actually, who knows?
You're right. You could have been cursing everybody out over there. That might have been the politics.
Who knows what I just said?
You might have, you asked that politic question about, you know what I'm saying, the natives and stuff, and now
you might have just set me up.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Like, yeah, we knew we don't like them natives. Knew we don't like them tourists coming over here. Yeah, Colton, boy, you tried to get the block hot though, huh? That boy said worst experience you've ever had with a fan, a player, and a coach. Oh man.
What about that Packers fan? Whenever we were at Lambeau?
That was for you, man. he wanted you bad, bro. I was just, you know me, man. I'm the janky friend. Like, I'm not starting anything,
and I was
but
right.
You're not about to get off on my
I wasn't even talking to this dude.
Yeah.
I was yelling at the refs. Right. I'm yelling in front of me.
He wasn't even in our section, remember?
No,
it was like a whole aisle walkway. He's behind us.
He was so far behind us.
Yeah, dude.
I'm yelling at the refs because literally one of the Packers legitimately flicked someone off.
Yeah.
I can't remember who it was. If it was our guys or they flicked off a ref.
And it was right in front of our section.
Yeah, I was like, bro, can we get like a personal foul on that?
Yeah.
And then he starts flipping out on me for some reason.
He blacked out on you, bro. Yeah.
He's like, dude, shut up.
And he's like standing, we're like, nah, we ain't gonna turn around. But trust me, if anything walk up over here, man, he taking the express right to the field. I can assure you, bro. Yeah, that's what he's like. We good. But yeah, so I do remember that moment.
Browns
though,
fans, they were a little classist whenever I
it was a
visited them.
similar. It was yeah. Remember the Thursday night one with the chick? Who got beat up in that section? You remember that? It was like a little bit in front of us. Yeah,
I do.
It was definitely somebody that got the paws put on them though. Yeah. And I think Green Bay, that was always funny just because you not being aware of it the night before we even went to the stadium, the fan that night.
I was just telling him. Oh wait, no, he got mad because he had like a bruise in his eye, and I just pointed it out.
But it was after you had pointed out that Ben was better than Rodgers.
That's true.
For like an hour. Repetitive. Yeah, it's just real repetitive. Just in case you forgot. Like, yeah.
I think they kept bringing it up to me. I just told him. I said, "This is my stance. Like, this is how it is. What do you want me to tell you?"
But yeah, in terms of me personally, worst fan experience, I'll just give you something like surface level, nothing crazy, man. I always think of Cincinnati though. Whenever we had that game, the playoff game, right? Perfect, Pac-Man, and all that. Yeah, when we were leaving, not just Ben, they were throwing cans, all of us, baby, throwing cans, popcorn, all type of stuff. And I remember looking at the security dude for a second, and be like, "Bro, like, you gonna do anything about this?" And he just kind of looked at us like,
the Cincy guy.
Yeah, he just kind of looked at us like, "Nah, you know what this is." It was like, "Dang, this is crazy." But then after that, Coach C was just like, "Hey man, get up out of here. We go hit the locker room, man. We ain't tripping." But in the moment, yeah, you think of the different players that we've seen go up in the stands.
You had to have kept your helmet on going into the locker room, right?
Yeah.
That's a
because
smart thing.
when you start seeing them coming down, bro, yeah, you realize, bro, this ain't what you want. Like, you could be the tough dude you want to. You could be tough with a day go knot in your head, man. So it was like you deal with that part. And yeah, I mean, in the moment you're pissed off and you contemplating going up there in the stands. But at the same time, for us, we had just won a playoff game. So that whole mindset is just, look, man, you ain't got time to do anything stupid that's gonna cost you that following week. So we got up out of there. But you deal with stuff like that. You deal with fans calling you racist stuff. Being in Baltimore, you've ran into that too. But yeah, man, fans are fans. So we just live with it. I mean, that's how I look at it, man. What they say, ward off, ducks back. So we try to have that concept. Let's see. Worst experience I've ever had with a player? I don't know about that one just yet. Outside of like a welcome to the NFL moment, like I don't really have like, man.
No one cussed you out or anything?
No. I usually don't have, I don't usually run into, I'm a real likable guy. I don't feel like I have a lot of confrontations. Most of my confrontations is because of people I'm with. Catch my drift? Yeah, it's like, yo, if my man's got an issue with you, then I'm going to be loyal to my man's. I got his back. So, like, okay, the Cincinnati
the Taylor Lewan.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that ain't me personally, but I see TJ, I see Bud, of course I'm a roll. Perfect ain't never done nothing to me, but I see Vince, I see AB, I see the group. All right, cool with this, what we on? Yeah. Think about us in Green Bay. Man, ain't nobody said nothing specifically to me, but hey, man, you there, I got your back, we gonna roll. Let's do it. So it's that type of energy, man. Yeah. So nothing on me in terms of players, but in terms of coaches, I did run into an incident, man, when I was in Buffalo. I'll never forget this one, man. I low-key thought I was about to run my coach, bro. I was like big time hot, man. Just the way he was coaching me at the time wasn't what I thought was professional. Thought it was more so like, a lack of respect there. That's my big issue, man, whenever there's disrespect. Now, granted, I was young also, so that could also be a part of it. Hence the reason why when we hear us talk about Pickens and DJ, I'm a little bit more chill on it. Because, yeah, man, I definitely took my steps like I was the Latrell Sprewell. And my mindset, I'm like, yo, I'm finna choke my position coach out. And if it weren't for two of my teammates grabbing me and taking me to the other side of the field, I would have choked my man's out. So, yeah. But after that, he ended up getting fired that offseason. And, yeah, everything's been good ever since. It is funny, though. He has hit me up multiple times, like, throughout my career when I was, like, starting up in Buffalo. And then when I came here to Pittsburgh, got my new contract. And I'm like, bro, I don't have nothing to say to him, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ghosting him.
Yeah. Like, I was like that hot, bro. Because it takes a lot for me to get worked up, man. But I legit had my Latrell Sprewell moment, bro. That was it was the two-hand one, too, bro. Not this one. I wanted to say it one more again. Say it one more again. Who's stupid? Who an idiot? What? I got your idiot right here. I promise you. Okay? Yeah, we was on that time, bro. Say it.
Man.
Yeah. But ever since then, though, I really don't have a lot of issues with people, man.
Sure.
I try to be just chill.
Learned your lesson there, right?
I did, because that was my first year. And, yeah, we weren't in the best of situations as a team. This was late in the year. We was already getting our head beat in multiple times. And a lot of jobs were on the line. So, yeah.
Yeah, so you mean what you say
Yeah.
whenever you bring up like the Steelers situation right now, and are like it
When
could
I
be a
say,
lot
hey,
worse.
I've been in these situations before. I've
we don't
seen
have
what
people
these
choking each
situations
other out
actually
right
get
now.
like. I can for a fact, and that was low key compared to some of the stuff that would go on in the meetings. You're like, bro, how you talk to your like, bro, what? You said what to who? What?
Do you think that's happening around the league right now with
I
like
don't think
bad teams?
Yeah. Because you got to realize, man, as players at this level, we understand that we are valued more than coaches. So the majority of your players, like once you get to that next deal, or not majority, but enough of us, once you get to that next deal, you know they'll get rid of this coach before they get rid of you. And certain players, they take advantage of that. And if you're a team where you know organizationally they don't really care about stability, like Pittsburgh is different because we have a tradition of stability. So you kind of know, man, that dude got a little bit more cachet than most other places. Most other places, though, it's pretty clear. Like, no, if that player don't want this dude coaching, these dudes can get him out of here faster than he can get them out of there. But that's different. So like college. College is like usually flipped. Usually it's the coach is the face of it. You're Nick Saban, right? When it was at Ohio State, you had my goodness, I'm drawing a blank on my man's name now. That's down there. Oh my goodness, not Harbaugh. Sheesh, man, you know the heck was that's down in Jacksonville, bro, a year ago. Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got the brands, right? So I think that's the difference of collegiate, or at least how it used to be. Now it's a little changed because of the money that they're getting with the NILs. But that was the big thing with NFL, man. Yeah, we get a lot more money than any of the coaches make.
Did he have another?
I think those are the three. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had one for the coach.
Yeah,
the player
I was like,
one.
I didn't really have a player one like
right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
And then we talked about
Yeah.
some of the fans on our road trips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, usually.
And then you had the Bengals one too.
Yeah, usually I'm innocent though, bro. I'm just. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wrong place,
neither of
right
us are
time.
looking for any beef like that.
Yeah, I'm wrong
No.
place, right time a lot of times, man.
Yeah, definitely not. I'm just trying to go watch a football game.
Nah. And I'm just trying to get active whatever we do it. If we having fun, we gonna have fun. If we doing this, we gonna do that then. All right. But either way, we gonna be it's we're group activity. Yeah.
And I think the chat would have our backs in both instances as well.
I know AJ Martinez. When in doubt, if I need a crazy friend, I'm calling AJ. And if I need that one that's gonna pull up in rain, sleet, snow, hell, fire, I'm hitting up official momentum. I know for a fact either one of them, it don't matter. They like bump it, bro. I don't care. So yeah.
What about one of the fans you've met in person, like that you know would be a good partner? Yeah.
All right, DeMar Brown. When I met him, bro,
Okay.
I felt like DeMar had me. I was like, yo, if somebody run up in here today, I'll let me and DeMar. I think we gonna get up out of here, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, John Easton, another one. Like, shout out to John. I just see him pull up. But I don't think we've been there at the same time. But when I see him shoot us pictures from when he's listening at games and stuff like that, he about that life too. So it's like certain ones, you know what I'm saying? Like when I met Cal one year, he was fired, but he had his lady with him. So I'm like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I think of when I got my lady with me, what type of time I'm on. Versus if I'm just like
you're just trying to protect her,
right? You know what I mean. Whereas
keep her out of the nonsense.
If it's just me or if it's me and you, oh man, we like you know what I'm saying. We the Marvel Squad. We about to come on here and hey, let's get to work. I got this section, you got that section. We gonna make it happen.
I think us in the chat could form an Avengers.
Low key, we could
for some of these games.
We definitely could, bro.
Like we go out for away games.
We
like,
definitely
no
could,
one will be
bro.
messing with us.
We definitely could. We just mob up out that joint. But who wants some? You want some? You want some? Yeah.
Fish Momentum says, "Hey, Moats, Deke, in chat and fam, how's everyone?"
Man, we can't complain, baby. Living life, man. Wifey held my hand today. We went outside on a date, baby. So yeah, life's good, baby. Life's good.
Fish Momentum says, "Ambition Live next Friday, 8 p.m. at Rivers. Come through."
You heard him. And he said it's free too. Remember that. Free.
It is free.
Free.
And the day before
Absolutely.
Steelers Bengals. So
Absolutely.
there might actually even be some people in the chat that are coming in from out of town. They might be here Friday the night before. Go see Ambition.
You're right, man. Yeah, y'all
like
heard.
Legit.
You heard what Deke just said, man. We know
Could be
y'all
something
be
to do.
pulling into town, man. If y'all ain't got nothing going on, man, pull up to Ambition, man, on Friday night. It's free. Who don't want to do
Some
something
people
that free?
stay downtown at those hotels.
Seriously.
There's a hotel literally attached to
Yeah.
Rivers. So if you're down
And
at
it's
casino,
dope. Like even when you're done in there, even if you want to walk up the like the little river and stuff. Absolutely, man.
AJ Martinez, yo, love and prayers, respect to all in the chat, my extended family, and my two cousins, Moats and Deke. Blessings. Let's go. Always believing in our team.
Let's go. You know what time we on, man. And you got to believe in the squad, man. If not, what are we doing, baby? Come on.
He also gifted 5 months memberships to David Soto.
Oh, man,
Baby
he back on
Bubba.
that. Okay.
That's pretty funny. Metal Militia 99 plus. 900 Juice, and Young Shad 101.
Let's go. AJ Martinez, Rockstar Life, paying it forward into those individuals. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Fish momentum. Steelers Colts on Saturday. Hashtag here we go. Hashtag bounce back.
Need that.
True.
It feels right, though, bro. Feels right. I don't like the start time, but it feels right, though, bro. Feels right.
It has to happen. Literally has to.
Come on,
it's
man.
the playoffs.
Hey, man.
At this
you know
point.
what it is, man. We done burnt the boats, man. We ain't turning back.
Fish momentum also says 9 months without you. Hashtag Mr. Jack Meyer Jr.
Nah, man. Thoughts and prayers. I know it don't get easy, baby. But one day at a time, man. One day at a time.
He's on a heater today.
Nah,
This is vintage official momentum.
It low-key is.
Dropped another one here.
Said,
shout out to
just in
everyone in the
case
chat.
y'all forgot.
Steelers are back.
There it is. We back. This our week right here, man.
We got a Let's Go UW here. Can't believe it took a month for the Pirates to announce that injury, but then again, nutting is a lying snake. Do you know about this?
I do not, but
I don't
do
either.
tell, man.
I don't either.
Okay.
Who was injured?
I don't know.
I know Neil Cruz was out for the whole year.
I mean, shoot, he got hurt, the first couple weeks?
Yeah, who's he
It was
talking
like early,
about?
yeah.
Pirates injury. Oh, God.
What?
Oh, God. Yeah,
What?
this is one of our top prospects.
Who?
Andy Rodriguez.
Hmm.
He's our catcher for us
Right.
last year.
What's going on with him now?
To miss 2024 season after winter ball injury.
What?
Yeah.
What did he hurt?
Let me pull it up.
It's baseball.
Elbow surgery after
Oh,
taking a swing in winter ball. And look, I'm not lying. Rodriguez entered last season as one of the game's best prospects.
Bro, that's crazy.
I don't think he did anything
Nothing. Yeah.
amazing last year, but still, he's young prospect. 23-year-old, made MLB debut. Yeah, he only batted 220. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
3 home runs. Yeah, that's not good. That's should have done better. One of the 50 best prospects in baseball in 2023. So
Gotta get it right,
how did
man.
he get hurt? He took a swing
Yeah.
and it hurt his elbow and he's out for the season. Was
Guess that wear and tear.
this a
got
practice
him.
swing? Like
the wear
my
and tear
God.
might have got him, bro. Think about like when.
So what, were we holding this back for the last month?
I don't know.
Like we knew about this?
I was
but-
trying to think of like Ben and Purdy when they threw their joints and they had to get their little surgeries. Remember?
Right.
Like, because Ben's didn't look anything crazy. Like, I don't think Purdy's either. Well, no, Purdy did get hit. Never mind. Purdy got hit.
Yeah.
Seven didn't. Seven just threw, but he saw him grab at it. So maybe it was like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any follow-up from Let's Go UW.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know what the conspiracy theory is with this.
Okay.
He's calling out nutting.
He did call him out. Oh, they
That's
said
a-
he wasn't warmed up. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
I'll check to see if anyone says anything else.
Hmm.
We also got Justin Watson saying, that was pretty good, Deke. Just showing some love.
There it is. Salute you, bro.
What did I do that was good?
It's something at the beginning, I'm assuming.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Because that was at 4:21.
Maybe the shrimp fact
That's definitely it, bro.
with the heart being in the head.
Because that was about 15 minutes ago. And that's when his chat was. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Bro, you make me want some shrimp. I just want to throw it out there.
Yeah, shrimp cocktail is good.
Yeah, shrimp cocktail. Woo, fire.
Baron Bradford, should JPJ travel to start the game, or will that be an in-game adjustment if needed? Indy receivers all have different but good skill sets.
Mhm.
Sneaky group.
Yeah, they are. I mean, I think as a whole, they're a sneaky team. They have good players, not a lot of name recognition, but dudes that if you don't respect them when you're out there, they will take advantage of you. I like the mindset that you have in terms of having JPJ match up to travel. I just don't think we are going to know right away who you would put them on. When you think about the receivers, right? Michael Pittman, he's a dope receiver, but his style of route running versus Alec Pierce is very different, so to speak, right? So are we struggling with the Alec Pierce type, or are we struggling with the Michael Pittman type? That part, I personally don't know until we get in. Hopefully we're not struggling with either one of them, right? That's the goal, that everybody's matched up fine, because technically, we should be able to match up, technically.
Josh Downs is the one I'm a little concerned with. Speedier guy.
Mm-hmm.
I would like JPJ just matched up on Pittman.
That's who I was thinking initially, because that.
But
I
who's
think is
covering
their-
Downs?
I think Pittman is probably the best of the group, but yeah. You worried about Downs? I'm over here like, if Peasy is on Pittman, I low-key be looking at Pierce like, all right.
He's fast, too.
Uh-huh. What do we struggle with that times the speed? Yeah.
I think we're worse like speed from like side to side,
Mhm.
though, as opposed to just vertical.
Mhm.
I don't think Minshew's going to be taking like that many shots.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a little more concerned about downs. But you're right. We don't have a guy out there that can keep up with speed like that. So we might have to have some help over top.
Yeah. Because I'm like, my thought process
outside
is,
of JPJ, but I mean,
yeah. Because my thought
you
process
got
is
two or three other receivers to look out for
right.
now.
So I was like, we either play a left and right, or you try to have JPJ just match Pittman, and then you put coverage over to help with Pierce and Downs because they are more of the speedier dudes. With Pittman, he's a big body dude, but I feel like with Peasy, that is what he matches up extremely well with. Like, he gonna put hands on it.
You think Pat P could do that and then leave things open for Peasy to do Pierce or Downs?
I do. I do, honestly.
I kind of do,
I just
too.
don't know if they would, though. I do, though. Because I do think Pat P matches up a lot better with Pittman than he would Pierce or Downs.
Yeah, agreed.
But I think he gonna match up with some of that Downs action. And I think they're gonna put Levi probably on Pierce. Yeah. I think they're gonna Levi on Pierce. Pat get some of Downs, and then Peasy on Pittman.
What's Pierre's deal?
He's
Pierre,
available.
Darius Rush.
They're both available. Darius hasn't
just throw
really
some different bodies out
there.
You know?
Darius hasn't really got back out there since what was the game that he dropped the pick? Was that Packers? Dropped the pick the first time, and then
I think it was the Titans.
Yeah,
Levis.
That's
almost
what it
threw
was.
3 picks in the final draft.
Yeah. So it's like I haven't really seen a lot of him.
No,
I've seen more of Trenton Thompson when they do some of the dime package stuff. But
that's the most interesting part for me.
That part
is these receivers.
Yeah.
And how much they're going to let Minshew sling it or not. Yeah. We should be able to stop their run.
My issue is this, though. Our answer to stop the pass has been going to dime because of our inside linebackers being hurt. If we go to dime, Zach Moss is capable of having success running against that. That's my only hiccup with it, man. But that's the part where it's like I'm looking at our D-line saying, you guys got to keep them LBs, or if we go dime package clean, because our inside linebackers are just thin right now. So we know Michael Walker is the most athletic guy we have in terms of inside linebackers. But at the same time, we saw he struggled at times last week. It's certain parts where I'm just like, unless they're sticking with Michael, they're going to go more of this dime personnel grouping. And if you go that, you really got to protect them dudes from that run, because that's the offense's next step, their next adjustment to us taking away that from them. So just like I said, it's not killing or anything, but just something to be aware of. Now, some alternatives or some ways we can get out of that, you blitz it, because now it just defines it, instead of you making that dime backer who is Trenton Thompson or somebody having to sit here and try to read something. You just like, yo, just shoot that gap or shoot something over here. If that's your coverage, go blitz him specifically, and it just clean it up for him, makes it a little bit less on him. That's an alternative, but that's just, like I said, some of the pros and cons to it. You ain't gonna be able to stop everything with every defense, so we get that part. These are just the little things that we know coming into it. We got to be just a little bit, aware of.
Yeah, I think game flow could be interesting too.
Very.
Like, we could actually get up early. That'll help our defense a ton.
Mm-hmm.
Try to make them one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Force Minshew to try to beat us.
Because if we can force Minshew to be the guy throwing, we're fine. If they're balanced, that's the issue, because Minshew is good enough to take advantage of regular coverage, right? But if you can make it where it's clearly, yo, you got to beat this and we just going to throw whatever at you, that's where he's going to struggle at. Mm-hmm.
Good question. Fish Momentum. Hey, Moats and Deke and chat. Did I already read that one? I did. Yeah, pop back up.
Let me see.
Well, everyone's good. Thanks. Grant Patterson, Fred Warner versus DK Metcalf in the ring. Who you got?
Man, I'm taking Fred, baby. Look, I know DK's big. I know he got, like, was it the 0% body fat and all that other nice stuff. But I just think of the mentality of positions. One, you're putting your face in another man's face, and you're trying to drive your face through their face every single play. Well, the other, it's a little bit less of a crazy gene, a little bit less of the physicality part of it. So, yeah, I'm going to roll with the dude who do it every single play and has hand-to-hand combat every single play over the guy that has really nice muscles. It has a really dope, physique, right? You put together his body comp and all that stuff, right? Went crazy over it. But it's like, do they go or they show? I know what Fred do, man.
Do you remember the Brandon Marshall and Joey Porter beef back in the day?
I definitely do. And that was the
same.
Who
called who popcorn
that
muscles?
Was the same
I think wasn't it Brandon Marshall? Brandon Marshall called Peasy popcorn muscles.
And B. Marshall never really wanted to cross that though. And that's my whole, when I look at this, I'm like, okay, DK, it sound good, it look good in this situation, because at the end of the day, it ain't ever gotta happen. So you gonna get your dub off of default. You looked the part. You didn't back down.
Oh, is he looking for some smoke?
No. I'm just saying in general. A lot of times though, they're more apt to step in those situations. That's what I mean. Yeah.
John Easton.
Yeah, a dude like Peasy, it ain't got to be in that situation. It's whenever, right? So that's what I'm talking about.
Sure. John Easton, KP8. If KP8's here, we're 9-4. If any QB go down, you lose your way.
Yeah, not just any QB, your starting QB along with three of your linebackers, starting linebackers at one point on the defensive side of the ball. You lose your quarterback on both sides, you're going to have a negative effect to an extent. So, yeah, we have endured that. I'm with you.
I feel like those inside linebacker injuries, even though they're not as big of a name as Cam, they've been more detrimental to the defense than losing Cam for those first 8 weeks.
And us losing them dudes versus losing Cam made us have to adjust to more of a package-based defense. Whereas prior to that, we talked about it with Cole Holcomb, Atlanta Robertson, Quan. You didn't have to get into some of these dimes, nickels, big this, big that. It was like, we leave them out there and they've been fine. We had a nice 3-man rotation where we really weren't feeling.
We weren't getting cooked by tight ends. We weren't getting cooked by running backs in the pass game either.
Whereas ever since Cole, then Quan, it's been this dynamic of we're trying to figure out the different body types to go in here, because we love what E-Rob does, but technically E-Rob was the guy that would come off when it would be Cole and Quan. That was our athletic, but still could play the run, still could fly around sideline to sideline.
Yeah.
We lose that now. So now it's been E-Rob, and we're trying to pair what's the other part with that. But we know that that's kind of been the revolving doors, the other side of it. So
Keanu Benton and some of those D linemen actually playing good for that stretch whenever Cam was out helped as well. I think Keanu grew up pretty fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, losing Quan and Cole, just bummers, because we were even talking with TG about it yesterday. Those felt like legit Steeler linebackers. Such a breath of fresh air compared to what we've dealt with over the last 2-3 years at that position.
And also, it's a salary cap league, right? So we say the people that we compensate more than the minimum level value more, right? We value more. They should have more impact on this team. They mean more to the roster. Well, shoot. Cole, Quan.
Well, Quan, we were getting a huge discount.
We did at the end, right?
I feel like he was playing the best out of any of those three.
We definitely did, man. We definitely did. And even E-Rob, right? It's like those are the 3 dudes that we paid to come here and have impact, and they gave us that. Now we're down 2 of them dudes. So we are naturally going to also see a drop-off as well. It just sucks that, like you said, when you're losing your quarterback of your defense, so to speak, and your quarterback of your offense. This is how it gets super-duper rocky. So, yeah.
Elijah West, what coaching tree around the league intrigues y'all? The Shanahan-McVay one?
Yeah, I got to look into it, honestly. For me, that's never been something that I've been, big on. Probably because of how I've always viewed just coaching, right? You've heard how I talk about it. It matters. It definitely does. But I still feel like it belongs more on, the player. So after being in Buffalo, man, we were switching coaches literally, it felt like every year. Yeah, I don't know. I never really, looked into them like that. So a couple months, I can give you a better answer to that, man. Otherwise, I'm going to just be throwing out names. Yeah, give me something from the Reed tree. Give me something from this tree. I don't know. Yeah. I know I typically like defense. So, I'm a defensive dude. I would just simply say I would hope that we're going to go offensive, since I feel like as a whole, the majority enjoys that more. So I would probably, look for something like that. But, yeah, other than that, man, yeah. Just make sure my players are right. As long as my players doing what they're supposed to do, yeah, it could be whoever.
Should we be giving Kyle Shanahan credit for defensive coordinators under his coaching tree?
This is my whole thing.
Because they're giving Robert Saleh and DeMeco Ryans to Kyle Shanahan.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
I would consider Shanahan's coaching tree to be like the offensive side of things,
but
right?
Like, why?
Because is he tutoring the defensive coordinators for the 49ers like that?
This has always been my whole issue with it, though. If this is the head coach, technically it's his staff, right?
It is.
So that's my whole. It's like if they're under him, technically they under him. Now, I don't know how it works when he was under somebody else before he gets under somebody. Like, I always laugh with Brian Flores because I'm like, all right.
Like, where did Saleh come from?
Yeah. Because I'm like, Saleh might have been in Seattle.
Like, that feels probably more like Carroll should get credit for that.
Yeah, that's how I looked at it.
And then Saleh got more of the recognition being with Shanahan and running the defense with him.
Yeah.
I feel like that's more of a Carroll coaching tree thing.
Depends on how you want to spin it.
If it is Pete Carroll, I don't know. You just brought him up.
Where does Flores? Is that Belichick's coaching tree? Because he got a year under us too.
Yeah, I would give Belichick that credit. Yeah,
I'll be trying to figure out. I was gonna put
started with Belichick.
Who's the cat that's in Washington
Belichick's
right now?
a defensive guy.
Who's the cat that's in Washington right now? Because I'm about to say that's
the enemy.
No,
Are you talking about Rivera? No,
it's not Rivera. Who's the head coach of Rivera right now?
Washington, the Commanders. Yeah, Rivera.
Yeah, it's Rivera. Yeah. So does he get credit then for the enemy?
No, Reed.
Okay.
Started with Reed.
Reed,
offensive guy. Rivera, defensive guy.
But you see, this is also, like I said, for me, well, I don't really care for that part of it because it's like, yo, it's all opinionated, man. I'm like, bro, they all working for he worked for him, all right? So is that technically his treat? No, he wasn't here long enough, so it's not his treat. It's like, but he's still under him. It's like, Is Dick LeBeau under the Mike Tomlin tree? I don't like. Okay.
No, you can't say he was established before.
That's what I'm trying. I'm like, all right, so it doesn't count unless they were all like they couldn't have been established in any.
Canada's under the Tomlin tree.
So we pick and choose. So Haley, that's what. All right. So
no, because he was established before. He was already head coach.
So tough. So that's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like this is super. Just we pick it and choose based on like the flavor.
Austin, there might be a case. There might be, but
he was in Detroit.
I was gonna say he was already a DC there.
So who's Coach Tomlin under then? Would that be
Gruden or Dungy? One of those two.
All right.
Yeah. Is Keith Butler Tomlin? Or is that Gower?
Right.
Does anyone want to claim him on their tree? Like, no one wants to claim Canada on their tree.
I just laugh when people act funny about butts, and it's like you look at the linebackers he coached while he was here and developed while he was here.
How would you grade him as a DC overall?
To me, he took over LeBeau, and it was literally just, yo, we know you're calling LeBeau, and Coach T is still the guy.
What was the controversy between him and Tomlin? Who's actually calling the plays?
Yeah, Yeah.
Did we even answer on that? Because he said something after he left, right?
I don't remember.
I know we talked about it before.
I don't be remembering.
We definitely talked about it.
I forgot. You know me, bro. I don't know nothing.
It was Tomlin, right? Tomlin was the one calling.
I don't know nothing. I'm innocent. You ain't about to get me high today. Nope. I don't know nothing.
You just want that one
I'm
to just
just here
fade
so
away.
I get fired, bro. Ain't another super coming up, bro. Come on, don't do me like that.
You got John Easton. Media and a lot of our fans hate 7. Why?
No, they don't hate 7. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, man. When you get on that microphone and you start saying stuff, man, we just know a lot of people have opinions, right? But the problem is, in trying to get a consensus where everybody's going to agree with you, I mean, me and Deke been doing this for a while now. We don't never have a take that every single person agrees with. So for 7, this is part of it, man. When you make a comment about something that's polarizing as the Steeler way or what the current state of the Steelers are, this comes with it, man. You're going to get people that might agree with you, people that, might look at you and be like, well, hold on, man, how you going to say this? And then from there, that's when they try to do the attacks. So, yeah, it's more of that, man. But I don't think they necessarily hate them. Nah, I don't think it's that. But when you in this state that the Steelers are in right now, where everybody is looking to identify what is wrong, who is wrong, where did it stem from, they look at 7 and they're like, well, hold on, bro. You one of the most recent big name cats that had an impact on this, but still dudes there that were under you. So that's why they go there with it. At the end of the day, though, man, if we win on Saturday, a lot of this chills out. This is just when you're part of a little bit of losing. people start to point their fingers, man, everywhere. And this is just what comes with that, man.
AJ Martinez, I'm busting heads all freaking day for the Steeler fam. Yo, oh, hell yeah. Deke away games. Thrasher.
Hey, no, facts, man. Deke on the away game, man. Yeah.
Nah, it's just all love, man. I'm going to watch some football games.
It's not intentional. I want to throw it out there. Deke is not intentionally starting any of this stuff. Deke is not intentionally getting these people worked up. He's so innocent. That's the part. They just don't understand Deke. I've been around Deke. I understand Deke. I understand his humor. I understand how he communicates with people, man.
I do have some very deadpan humor.
You'll say it, and I know you're joking. You'll know you're joking, but the person you speaking to will be like, "Oh, I'm about to kill this cat," and we all will be knowing that, except you. And I'll be like, "Deke, bro, come on, man, read the room, babe. Come on, Deke. God dang, Deke, come on, man. It's getting a little hot in here, Deke. Yeah."
I think I have pretty good sarcasm.
They say I'll be.
But some of these people don't pick up on it.
Yeah, they be a little late to it, bro. They be a little late.
Yeah. Steeler Nation on fire. At this point, if the NFL don't want defense, just get rid of defense. Let it be an offensive league only. Defensive players can go to the USFL and XFL and let the USFL and XFL ratings go up.
Man, you know the people complain regardless, man. Trust me, man, it's definitely been those type of feelings at times. But you also know that as sucky as it is, this is an offensive league. People want to see points. People want to see scoring. But then they complain when their team is giving up a lot of points and can't get a stop in the fourth quarter. It's the craziest thing. So, yeah, that's also why on defense, we not doing it for the accolades, man. We here for the dirty work. Put us in them black forces and ski masks up. We can get it the hard arm way. You know what I mean? So that's how we get it in.
AJ Martinez, yeah, good idea, 5'5". I will do as you and take my wife out on a date.
Let's go.
Do ex-wives count?
Why not?
Michelle will be kicking my ass all over a damn restaurant. LOL. OM rolling. Nothing more embarrassing.
Hey, let's go, man. Now, listen. Don't invite her out if you know it's going to be that type of time. All right? We don't want that. We want a good vibe, okay? But, yeah, ex or regular, as long as y'all don't have anything that is going to put y'all in compromising positions, okay? With y'all actions. Let's throw that out there, all right? Me sitting there with wifey, I ain't have to look over my shoulder like, all right, hey, man, hopefully nobody sees us in here, okay? Just throw that out there, all right? But, yeah, it's not wrong with that, though, man. Got your little fun out there, man.
I need to answer this real quick. Katie Swag says, I hope all of Deke's KP8 takes are sarcasm. No.
Dang,
they're
bro.
Not. Those are real.
Yeah, why they play? Stop playing with Deke like that, man. Come on, bro.
I will have the last laugh on my KP8 takes.
There it is. Talk that talk.
I will.
Talk that talk.
Elijah West, for the offensive coordinator position, that is. Coaching tree for an offensive coordinator. So, yeah, Shanahan McVay. I'm sticking with that. Someone under those trees. QB coach.
Or Andy Reid, right?
Sure.
Where is Shanahan from? Or who's McVay under? Where are they from?
Well, do you ever see those graphics?
I thought McVay was from Tampa.
All of them
were in Tampa with Gruden.
Out in Washington, way back in 2013.
No, I know the Shanahan part. I thought McVay was out of.
I thought
he was Florida. I thought he was in Tampa.
So he started under Shanahan though, the old Shanahan in Washington.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I don't know where he went to next.
Yeah, because I don't know why I thought I've always seen this picture of Sean McVay young in the background with Gruden down in Tampa though. I could have sworn I seen something like that, bro. I don't
John Gruden.
Yeah.
Jay Gruden didn't become a head coach, right?
I don't think so. No, he did the 1 year in Atlanta. Then he had, or was that Patino with Vic when he had left middle of the year?
Yeah,
I think
Bobby Petrino.
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty interested in this McVay.
Yeah. Oh, they said McVay was from Washington under Jay Gruden. That's why I'm hearing Gruden. Jay Gruden. Under Washington, they're saying.
Yeah, how long did Mike last in Washington? Okay, no, you're right.
Bro, I'm not tripping.
First stop was assistant receiver coach, Buccaneers, 08, John Gruden.
Okay. Man, y'all better put some respect on my research, man. I told y'all boys, and when I research, all right? Come on, man.
So whose tree is he under? Is it Gruden?
He's under Gruden. There it is.
Now at Washington, he spent more time.
Yeah.
And he was actually an offensive coordinator in Washington in 2014.
His first start, though, was in Tampa. Under Gruden.
Do they both claim him? And is there a weighted claim?
No, because if Gruden gave him his first opportunity.
Assistant receivers coach, though?
What was he doing if he wasn't doing that?
He actually became OC.
So
under Jay Gruden. So
I
guess Jay Gruden was a head coach.
He gave him an opportunity then. Because you don't
2010 to 2014, he was in Washington. Only 08 in Tampa.
That was his first start.
Right.
Yeah.
What about he was with the Florida Tuskers, the UFL, in 09?
No, we talking about National Football League, right? Doesn't your first job, that don't count?
It counts, but
because somebody had to take the chance on you.
Who can claim him more though? Because actually, when he was with the Tuskers in 09 in this UFL, that was Jay Gruden.
I don't know. It depends on how you look at it. I look at it like this. The reason why I always have a love for Buffalo is because everybody past OB, man, they still give me the first opportunity. So that's why I look at him and I'm like, Washington ain't getting that first opportunity. The Rams are getting that first opportunity.
Either way, he's under the Gruden tree. How about that? That's the Gruden tree.
Shout out.
John
Shout out
Gruden,
Grudens,
and then got the connection going. Yeah, with Jay.
And how long you say he was
Washington
in
hired him first. So Shanahan was still the coach in 2010. They moved on from Shanahan
to Gruden.
Yeah, Jay Gruden. And he got upgraded to offensive coordinator in 2014. You didn't have to do too many stops. Bucks 1 year, Tuskers in 09, and then
right to the
4
Rams.
years with Washington, and then Rams head coach.
Yeah.
He was 31 years old.
Yeah, because they say he was outside of Coach T, he was the next youngest. Yeah.
Was he 31?
I want to say he was either younger than Coach T or like the same age.
No,
as Coach T,
30. He was 30. Yeah. He was almost going to turn 31.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin was 31 when he got hired by the Raiders back in 07.
Yeah, and I'm not even talking about hire. I'm talking about when he won the Super Bowl. That's what I'm thinking of. When they were saying that he was younger or the same age as Coach T at that time when he won it.
Like 35 or something? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Damn, that's fire, though. So, yeah, give me something from under there then. Gruden, Reed, Shanahan, McVay. Yeah, I want to know.
Yeah, because
who was left with
that coordinator with the Texans was from Shanahan and McVay,
I think it was from
right?
San Fran.
Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah.
He's been doing good. Mm-hmm. I would say Arians would be Leftwich.
Okay.
Who's Arians? Is that a coward?
Or is Wisenhunt a coward?
Yeah, definitely. And then Arians was under Wisenhunt. He was the QB coach, then got upgraded to OC here.
And then that's when he went over it. Oh, well, that goes back to your convo then. If he was the OC.
He became OC under Tomlin.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think he did. It was initially with Cowher. Because Wisenhunt left. Was it the year or two after we won the first Super Bowl? I think it was Arians. Was it Arians as the OC with Ben and Cowher? 8-8 season, then we bring in Tomlin. I don't know. It was all around that time.
Okay.
Definitely all around that time. It was after the first Super Bowl. 8-8, we must have had Arians as OC. Because Wisenhunt would have been talked about as being a head coach candidate, and he wasn't.
Yeah.
Probably because he was already out in AZ. It was between Tomlin and Russ Grimm. Grimm was one of the in-house hires, offensive line coach.
Okay.
Hired from within. Yeah. But we went Tomlin, DC from the Vikings.
Let's go. Defense.
Let's go, UW. Nutting and Ben Charrington promised to spend more and have gone after usual free agents. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
That seems to be the thing with the Pirates,
along with Andy Rodriguez getting injured, vibes are just down.
Yeah.
As usual. Shohei Ohtani's getting $700 million contracts. I think our payroll's $40 million.
Tops, yeah.
Sean McCartney, I still feel Tomlin is good, but I will say the NFL is leaning more towards offense. Most of the teams having success have offensive-minded head coaches. Find an OC with the possibility to be the next head coach.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one way to think of it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Like I said, you said it yourself. Most of the teams are having success that way. So you can go to approach of most of them. You know, Coach Tomlin, the Steelers, they always talk about we're not trying to keep it with the Joneses. You know, we're doing it our way. So that's why they rocking out how they rock out. But ain't nothing wrong with just, taking the offensive approach, man. Say it.
We need to improve our offense. We need to get something new going. But I still think Tomlin's the guy to lead the whole ship.
Oh, yeah. See, I wasn't even taking it that way. I was looking more so just a mindset, right?
Like get Whipple in here, get one of these McVay or Shanahan coaching tree guys, but still let Tomlin run the whole shit. Let those guys run the offense.
No. I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
Me and you were on the same page. I think what I was just speaking to Sean, it came off more so as like the philosophy of, are you going to try to hold teams under a certain number to win, or are you trying to outscore them? This seemed
wins
like
or wins.
Right. I look at it as wins or wins. I'd much rather keep you low and now I know what I'm working with over here. I think for him, he wants to just try to outscore you. That's the whole like offensive mindset. Give me an offense guy so we can score more points. I don't have an issue with one way or the other, but like you said, it's just personal preference. Me, I've always been I'd rather stop you, choke you out, and we win this thing 6-0. I don't care. Whereas I know for everybody, not everybody's gonna feel like that. So that's why I was like, yeah, if, that is the next mindset going forward, or even with.
What's Harbaugh? See more defense?
OC, but he said OC to potentially be the next head coach. You know what I mean? So not even like him sitting under coach.
No, I would
I
would just want a guy to run the offense.
Yeah.
Almost like when Todd Haley was here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, obviously, he's the offensive-minded guy. Became a head coach because how good he was as an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Just bring in someone like that and have them run things. Obviously, Tomlin will have some input. Like, all right, this is how we want the game flow to go and everything. But in terms of an offensive dude, knows what he's doing, got the schemes, has been successful in the NFL, quarterback-friendly. That's what I'm looking for. But it's still under Tomlin. Tomlin's like a good head coach. He's a good leader of men. I don't think we should be taking that for granted. All right. Harbaugh. Is he defense? Is he defense or offense?
Talking about Jim or John?
John.
I thought there was both. No, I think one's defense, one's offense. Yeah.
Jim was a quarterback.
Right, yeah. I think one's defense, one's offense, bro.
So John might be defense.
Yeah.
I could see him being a special teams guy from the past. John Harbaugh.
It wouldn't surprise, man. It wouldn't surprise with any of them dudes, man.
But yeah, I'm looking through.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a point. Philly, Sirianni, he's offense, right? Jacksonville, Peterson, Dallas, McCarthy, he's offense. Buffalo, McDermott, he would be defense.
Yeah.
Reed, San Fran,
offense.
Shanahan, Reed, offense.
Yeah. Carroll.
Houston, DeMeco Ryans, defense.
What do you classify as Carroll? I look at him as defense.
Right.
Yeah.
I would too.
Belichick, defense.
He's not a good example right now.
Yeah. Downtown, right? He's transition. Yeah.
Miami, McDaniel, offense. Indy, Steichen, I guess he's offense. Sean Payton, offense. Denver. Dan Campbell, I would categorize more defense, but he is offense.
He's an offensive guy, though, technically, yeah.
Stefanski with Cleveland, offense. LaFleur, offense. Tampa Bay, Bulls.
Defense.
Defense. They're 6-7. They're still in the mix for the South.
Yeah. That is weird. Carolina?
Minnesota, O'Connell, he's offense. Taylor, Cincy, offense.
Yeah.
I mean, it is leaning more offense, for sure.
But if you think about the majority of the league, though, it is designed to score points. That's what we do know. Like, the defensive teams, there's not a lot of them, but you do see them, they stand out.
But almost how the Texans have it set up. DeMeco Ryans head coach. They got a guy under the Shanahan tree running the offense.
Yep.
I think we could do something like that here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be that complicated. Steeler Nation on fire during passing situations. Swap Casey and Thompson. Have Thompson over the top instead of Casey.
I know this is the reaction because of KZ misplaying those passes last game. It's more so the reason why they do that. KZ just has a better feel for the, playing the deep half and some of the stuff that we're asking him to do coverage-wise, whereas with Thompson, we're utilizing him more in the box, that dime linebacker spot, to take off some of the less athletic linebackers in some of these obvious passing situations. So that's the big reason why we play KZ in the post and we put Thompson down in the box. That's the big reason why Thompson is going to be a little bit stouter versus the run, especially when we talk about dime or even nickel packages and they check to that run. You want a dude that is at least going to give you, just a little bit more in there. Both of them dudes are still going to be undersized regardless, but that's the whole purpose of it. Like I said, KZ knows how to play the football. KZ has led the league in interceptions before. He had a bad game. It happens, man. But if we overcorrect, you're going to create a bigger issue at another position because, like I said, Thompson is definitely the dude that we use a lot of ever since Cole and Quan Alexander have went down. Otherwise, you're going to get 38 the whole game at inside linebacker for cover situations. Now, I know how y'all was acting last game with him. Yeah. So that's part of why he ain't going to be in that deep post too often. He takes on some of that cover stuff, baby.
I was right on my hunch. Everyone's saying Harbaugh used to be a special teams coordinator.
You called it?
Special teams guy.
You called it, bro.
I just had that feeling.
You called it, bro. I can see it.
Did he ever do defense or offense, though?
I don't know. I feel like he
did. He just do the Joe Judge thing, go from special teams to the head coach?
Ain't no way he did the Joe Judge. Ain't no way. You got to come from the Belichick tree for that, man.
Ethan Leach, hope y'all are doing well. Missed some of it at work. I'll watch back after. How y'all finish up here? I'll watch back after y'all finish up here.
No, major love, baby. Major love, man.
Wanted to show love. Holy hell. I'm struggling with this one. KP8, let's ride. Mitch, let's ride.
Let's ride. Let's ride. Either way, man, we're going to get out there. You know that. And shout out to you, man. Don't be working too hard either, baby. All right?
Elijah West is referring to my Canada under Tomlin Tree comment and says, I'm weak, Deke. I thought that was a good one. No one wants Canada under their tree.
He said his tree.
AJ Martinez gifted, unless I skipped one here.
No, it's a new one. 501. It's a new one.
Yeah, we got let's go UW though, real quick. If we take another inside linebacker injury, might have to call up D. Bush. No.
He's out. Isn't he out in Seattle still?
What's the deal with Reuben Foster? I saw he
worked. Didn't he work out for?
Right, got picked up. I think it was just a workout Miami. I don't know if he signed yet, but that would be my next call.
Yeah,
not Devin Bush. We have Miles Jack chilling on practice squad. What is going on there?
Well, people are human. Just because they played in the NFL doesn't mean that they was 100% ready to go as soon as they signed him.
He's stealing money right now.
That's one way to look at it. Yeah. You know how I go, though, bro. Everybody be just assuming, like, oh, we signed this cat, man. He ready to go. He go play. And he's going to be the same player that we thought he was last time we seen him. Be like, that ain't how it worked, right?
He's using this practice squad money to build up bankroll for his hockey team that he owns.
I'm like, you do know. Like, dude's got to get in a little more game shape. Like, man, I'm in shape, Deke. I'm in great shape for, like, normal people. You go out there and run and play a game, though, bro, you about to have a heart attack. You like, hold on, what? And you throw these pads on, and you want him to talk because he played linebacker.
Yeah, I guess Martinez was in the practice squad system
for
most
weeks.
of the season, right?
Yeah.
After he decided his Pokemon business sucked.
Right, whenever he came out of retirement.
And he was a scammer. They found him out. He's like, I can't do this anymore. Let me get back in the league.
You got to call him a scammer, bro.
Everyone else did. That's what the reports are saying.
I know what the reports are saying, D. You could just say, like, he has some controversy surrounding his last, stop. So now,
that's more fair.
You know what I mean? Sure. Yeah, it just sounded a little better, man. He's a scammer, like, yo.
It might have been his employees doing the scam.
Yeah.
And he lost sight of it.
Chain of command. It was a lot of going on, but he's the face of it. So, yeah. But either way, it took him some time to get going, to get back. And even, with him, compared to, watching him in New York, he's still a different place right now than where he was in New York, man. That's the reality of it at this stage, man. We're calling up certain players, man. They were available for a reason. So that's the part that we do got to understand. Now, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes these dudes are able to come off the bench or come off the, sitting on the couch and they hit the ground running. And we're like, oh, Joe Flacco, great. But that was still a one-off, right? A lot of times, take these dudes some time to get it back going, man, because them other cats that are playing, man, they doing this thing every single day. And when we talk about the speed of it and the preciseness of it, it's literally a game of inches. So you just being a little bit off because you haven't been taking those reps, you haven't been seeing it, is the difference between a practice squad guy and a dude that's a Pro Bowler. Is that type of stuff right there, man. But hopefully for Miles, if he is healthy, hopefully we see him sooner rather than later, because we are starting to run up on weeks. We like, bro, come on, man. You this ain't the first week no more. This ain't the second week no more now. Come on, baby.
If we get any semblance of Miles Jack of old,
come on,
he'd be
man.
our best linebacker.
We'll feel great. We would feel great, bro.
No, I can't say that. I'd still take Landon Roberts, but he'd be a good he'd be the best compliment to a Landon Roberts.
Yes, he would be I don't want to call him the poor man's Quan Alexander, but give us that type of vibe of being able to do some of that
Quan
stuff.
Alexander.
Yes.
Sean McCartney, I meant you can still have a great defense with an offensive-minded head coach. Examples, 49ers and Eagles. They got some good players, too.
They be leaving that part out, bro.
49ers have spent so much money. I just can't wait for them to not... Yeah, that's true, too. And they had to go to draft. They were able to get Jalen Carter when they drafted him at like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Stole him.
It's like you got A.J. Brown on a fleece. It's like, man.
I'm just waiting for specifically the 49ers, but both those teams, it's not going to be able to work out for this that much longer. It can't. because 49ers are going to have to pay Purdy.
And
Eagles just paid Hurts.
Yep.
You're going to have to give up some of these players.
Yeah. That's how it goes. And think about it. The Eagles did. They gave up Hargrave, right? Bradbury came back on a little bit cheaper.
But then they got Carter.
But Carter was the steal. Carter wasn't supposed to be available.
No.
Carter dropped because of the controversy.
People being idiots.
Yeah. Think about it. We even said, you keep dropping, what mess round take you?
Yeah.
That was the number 1 overall pick, bro.
I would have taken him. If we would have stayed put, where were we at? Like 17 or 18?
Yeah. And we said if he falls, like, yo, we ain't tripping. Like,
he wasn't on the board when we took Broderick.
Correct.
Right? When
he
we traded
not.
up to 13.
Correct.
So,
he
I guess
gone.
he was he taking a 10? Was
it was
that
9.
an Eagles pick?
It was
yeah.
10 or 9,
it was
one of them.
something like that. He was gone already.
Mm-hmm.
Hannibal 090, Peace, Moats, and Deke. I may be asking a question that has been already answered, but
man, it don't matter. Ask it.
Do we know if the Rooneys have been willing to pay top dollar for OC, DC assistant coaches or not?
I mean, I don't know what's been confirmed or not. I just think when we just look at the information around some of our coaches' salaries in comparison to some of the other assistant coaches' salaries, I think that's kind of where the narrative has started. In terms of us not paying the top dollar for some of these position coaches or coordinators. So if we're just simply basing it off of that, then we can't say he doesn't have a willingness to, but we could just say his actions haven't reflected that because the proof's in the pudding, right? If we look at this coach at this position, he makes $750K. Coach over here for this team in the exact same position make 1.5 or $2 million. You're like, all right. I don't know if they're not willing to pay it, but we just know that they have not decided to do anything like that. So I think it's more of that. But then I also wonder, too, just thinking of the Coach Tomlin dynamic when he was, hype about Brian Flores.
Right.
When he went to go get Flo, he went up to Mr. Rooney. Mr. Rooney cleared it and was like, yo, don't worry about it. It's done. So I don't know if it's him not being willing necessarily or if it's Coach T just picking the guys that he wants and, that being that.
That's the price for them.
Right. So unless, we sit here and interview Mr. Rooney and be like, hey, Mr. Rooney.
Are you willing?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Yeah, because we don't know that part. We just know off of his actions. But we do know when Coach T went to get Flores, because that was the whole other narrative of under Coach Tomlin, maybe he just doesn't want to bring in established coaches. That was debunked when he went and got Flores. He took the chance on Flo when nobody was touching Flo and was like, yo, Flo, man, we wouldn't mind you even eventually being guy down
that's
the
a
line.
guy that's an alpha too.
Absolutely.
That's a guy that's already head coach.
Right. So it was never a pissing match. It was like, nah, you helped me win, man. I like you. Come on in here. So we know, at least in that vein, that Coach
I'd say
T
even Haley too.
would bring, Haley, another established guy, was a former head coach as well.
I think that was more of a Rooney decision, but just right there goes to show Rooney would be willing to bring in a top offensive coordinator candidate. I don't know what Haley was getting paid because he had a prior connection to the Steelers because of his family.
That's my whole thing. Like, unless we interview Mr. Rooney and ask him those specific questions, we all just over here speculating, baby. But we do know we have seen top guys on offense and defense be brought in at some point in time. But the money has not always reflected this is the highest paid assistant in the league. I remember for us, Keith Butler was viewed as the highest paid linebackers coach for a little while because I know when Dick LeBeau was still here, we wanted to keep Butts. But we didn't want him to be the DC at the time because LeBeau was there. So they bumped up his pay. And that was one of the probably the only rare ones where I remember us being like, yo, we actually got a dude here that money is better than any. We would always joke, I'm like, Coach, man, you make what we make, baby. Come on, man. You ain't broke. Come on, man. You treating this time. Yeah. But most of the time, them coaches don't, it don't be like that.
Yeah, it's either we really love the tradition of going from within, and you brought this up too, of why it is actually valuable and it can be important because you have guys that know the Steeler culture and how we do things.
I know for a fact I've asked that, like specifically, I asked that to Coach Tom, and that's what he told me. So that was why I was like, all right, I know this is the mindset behind it.
So is that more of the reason why we haven't gone outside, or is it us being unwilling to pay the top dollar for some of these assistant coaches? But then there's been the examples of Todd Haley or Brian Flores. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be a big off season.
Yeah.
And how we handle that.
Mm-hmm.
Big one for sure.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we do.
We're going to see, man. We're going to find out. That for certain.
We got Hannibal 090. Follow up.
I don't know why I was going to ask you this, too. It just popped in my head because we were just going down the list of, like, all the coordinators. Who was the longest tenured coordinator under Coach T?
Coordinator,
and then because I don't even know, like,
might be
coach. Because I would say we went coach. I don't even know which one that would be. But, like, who do you think is the longest tenured coordinator under him, man?
Might be Butler. OC, Arians for a stretch, Haley for a stretch.
Because Butler was LB coach for a while, but then was only DC
It's
for
probably
like the last
it's probably
couple seasons.
From when Tomlin started, we had LeBeau till when was it? 2013, 2014.
Oh, so he was there the whole time. So he was there.
He was there the whole time.
Okay, so all right. So
it's got to be LeBeau though.
Yeah, definitely then. Because you see that's back in 2008. Yeah.
And then what's Butler though?
Butler was
13,
14
no,
because I was there 14. That was LeBeau's last year. We got one together. Butts took over 15 and was there till
was it like 20 or something? He got released recently.
Yeah, but it was like within like 2 years.
It might have been 20, 21.
Yeah. So he was like 5-6 years.
So I think LeBeau has the edge, right?
Yeah.
Based off our math right here.
Sound about.
When Thomas started was 07 to 14. Yeah, that's longer than Butler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got LeBeau, longest.
Butts was on the staff, but he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't a coordinator. He was just LB's coach during that time frame. Because I feel like Butts and him have been together the longest. They go back to like college though, like Memphis and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Even Finkner had a Tomlin
They got
connection.
a connection too. Yeah, where it was like super long history together. Yeah.
All right, that was the last super chat.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's get it. Y'all hit that like button one time for the coach. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so, man.
Oh, wait, we got one more.
Oh,
sorry.
Hey now. Okay.
Has to do exactly what we were talking about. Hannibal 090, follow up. If the Rooneys don't pay top dollar, does that say more about what Tomlin has been able to do? Whoa.
I just think it depends on what you're trying to create in terms of the narrative. If you want to make it about the Rooneys in a negative light, then yeah, you spin it that way. If you want to put it on Coach T, then you spin it and put it that way. This conversation as a whole, or a lot of this, coaching tree stuff really stems from when you're not having the type of success, that you want to have. I've never heard so much like coaching tree talk, or man, this guy's viewed as a failure because he doesn't have this many head coaches under him. Until I got here, man, I was like, bro, what is this convo that y'all be hollering about, man? Yeah. So literally, man, y'all can make it about whoever y'all want to make it of. Y'all want to say it's Mr. Rooney, he cheap, cool. If y'all want to say it's Coach T, man, he got an ego, power struggle, cool.
I think what he might be getting at is if Rooney isn't paying top dollar for OC, is that a positive for Tomlin to keep things still intact?
What I'm saying is this: we can spin it as a positive. But when I say the narrative part, is going to be people out here that are still going to have an issue with that part regardless. You know what I mean? And they still going to find a way, because we already know if we just talking about what Coach T has done, it's plenty that he's done. But people will discredit that and simply say, well, he did it with Coach Coward's people, or he did it with this. And it's like, or if you was going to say that anyways, then you already had your mind made up. That's what I'm referring to, baby. And that's why I feel like when we do like the coaching tree talk, it is always rooted in that. It's never rooted in, oh, yeah, I just really want to talk coaching tree. It's always rooted in some type of, oh, so you mean to tell me he can't be that great if he ain't got these many head coaches under you? Like, bro, what? Like, huh? How's that indictment on this man? But, yeah, that's what they be on, man.
X Concepts 1 says, I blame Tomlin for global warming. Jacob Alessio blames Tomlin for the Vietnam War. Gandhi-san says Tomlin made him stub his toe this morning.
Listen, Tomlin had my tummy hurting, bro, all right? Thought it was the quiche. It wasn't the quiche. It was Coach Tomlin, man.
Tomlin also sank the Titanic.
You know he ain't cooked my steak the way I wanted it, right? Had my joint well done. I'm like, chewing all hard, bro. Don't do me like that, Coach T. No, what's up, man?
It's kind of how the fans could sound at times whenever you're blaming Tomlin for, like, the Patriots loss last week. I get it. He's the head guy, so, like, he's going to get some blame, but remember my point last podcast?
I do.
Tomlin didn't throw the pick.
But you remember how you
Tomlin didn't overrun that pass like Casey did.
But you see how you minimized, not even in a negative way, you gave him the legitimate credit, or the legitimate part of what he did and what he did not do. People will look and say he's the head man, and they say the Titanic, you got to go down with the ship. So if you're the head guy, all of it's on you. And you're like, how is that accurate? I don't agree with that, but that's how they will spin that as their rebuttal. That's all.
I think you can go in that direction if you're talking like a body of work, a stretch of games.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to go each individual game, there are explanations for a lot of what's happened in 2023. If you look at each individual game, a lot of. I mean, injuries, players just not playing good,
bro. But it'd be funny though. It do be funny.
I actually think the coaching, for the most part, has been pretty outside of the offense and offensive coordinator stuff. But like coaching and getting us wins, getting us out of stadiums, particularly on defense, some of these adjustments have been good. Like some of our second half adjustments have been really solid this year. But that's one of the biggest knocks on Tomlin is that we don't make adjustments.
But they said he got to do it in spite of the offense and all this other stuff. But they put that on him too because they say, well, you hired him.
Well, he fired him. So like that's one thing. Like I give him credit for that. He ultimately fired him, saw the offense was just spinning its wheels in the mud basically. So he fired him. It is a negative that he hired him, but still he saw the situation, said, I'm the leader, I got to take control of this. Let me own this up. Let me get rid of him. Yeah. But then Kenny got hurt.
It'd be like that, bro.
Kenny got hurt, bro. Kenny got hurt.
It'd be like that.
But all right. Yeah, that's the last of Super Chest, though.
All right, then, man. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. So, if I remember correctly, yeah, we do got a game that we got to talk about, some strengths and weaknesses, some preview, and some score predictions, baby. All right. So, let's get this thing rolling. One time for the coaching, one time for the coaching. All right, man. Let's talk a little strengths, weaknesses from this Indianapolis Colts team.
828 Style blames Tomlin for the girl that burned him in 1985.
Hey, yo. Yo. I just hope you got everything taken care of. Everything's good. All right. We appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach T, man. Shout out to Coach T. I think I got a flat tire a couple years ago. I blame it on Coach T. Now I think about it, man. Yeah.
It might have been due to him.
Definitely was. Yeah.
Did it have something to do with like the Steelers? Were you watching a game and you were driving home?
I low-key feel like I was doing something Steelers. I had black on. That got to count for something. Yeah.
Because it was probably because we didn't close out the game in fast enough fashion. Did the game go to OT?
You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise
you would have went a different way
exactly, bro. But because he took so long and then he wanted to beat his chest at the end of it, that caused me to be there extra little bit longer. And then that nail hit my tire and bop. Yeah. Yep. Blame him. Yeah. All right, so man, let's tap in, man. A couple of strengths when we're talking about this Colts team. I do look at Gardner Minshew, man. I think that he does a good job in terms of just giving them somebody that has been able to manage their situation, right? Anthony Richardson was supposed to be their guy. That was the guy they drafted. Was it 3rd overall or 5th overall? Something crazy. Where was he drafted? 4th, right? I knew he was in there, yeah. But you know, he obviously goes down early in the year. Minshew has been able to come in and really help them out, man, keep them afloat. Going into last game, they were sitting at what, 2 games? 2 games over 500. Now, obviously, they're sitting at the same record as us, but Minshew has been a good player for them, man. He's that type of dude, no different than a Nick Foles, a Ryan Fitzpatrick type, where it's like they seem to just have these little stretches where they get hot and they kind of look cool and they look good. It's, you know, it's entertaining, man. But to me, man, Minshew is definitely one of them dudes for them. I think he throws a good ball too, man. So salute him on that. I'm gonna run through mine real quick, and then we just
absolutely
tap you. Yeah. Next thing that I think is a strength for them, you know, I gotta talk about the Buffalo Cat, Zach Moss, because you know, as a
I think you're giving him too much credit.
No.
He's okay.
Listen, pure butt.
Okay.
This might be
stepped in decent for Taylor this year.
He might be the best back in the stadium on Saturday, okay? He might be the best back in the stadium. I'm just saying you got to be careful.
Easy on that.
He's a high pedigree guy also. You know that, man.
Don't disrespect Jalen
okay?
Warren
I'm
like
not
that.
disrespecting Jalen. Wow, what about not? That's crazy. But you see, you make this statement.
I just said don't disrespect Warren.
Did you see how I make the statement, though? I make the statement where it's a hard take, but I got plenty of wiggle room. He could be the best running back on Saturday. He could be the best running back. I ain't say he is. I ain't say he was, but he could be.
You got an out.
You know what I'm saying? He could very well be.
That's
the
a
best
Stephen A. Smith special. He always does.
Let me come out, bro. Let me come out. All right.
He could do this. He could do that.
But in terms of Zach Moss, he is very capable. Good contact balance. Really good running between the tackles. A little bit of screen game element to him. But I do feel like without Jonathan Taylor, he is their next best thing, man. He does kind of keep their offense on schedule. We know the passing game in terms of receivers, those are the weapons. But to me, the running game is kind of what keeps it rolling. And then the last kind of thing that I pointed out to myself was more so I just think as a whole, this team is like, I look at them like a scrappy, just like we're going to do all the grunt work, all the dirty work. We operate in between the margins, kind of like what we talk about with the Steelers at times this season. They do all of the little things right. They going to play with great effort. Now, they going to make some mistakes, and I think that was a big reason why they ended up getting beat last week versus the Bengals, some of the self-inflicted stuff, but they are one of them teams, man, that they going to tackle you. They're going to all run to the ball. They try to all get out there and block as best they can. Like I said, not overly talented, nothing like that, but as a whole, they do have an identity of a team that they're going to make you have to compete. They're going to make you have to execute, and I don't think that's something that, you could take for granted always. So those are the couple of things, like I said, for me, that I look at as strengths for this team. And I ain't even talk like wide receivers for them like that, but yeah, they definitely got some dudes too.
Well, I'll mention them because I have Pittman listed here. He's about to have a 1,000-yard season. Mm-hmm. And what's funny is whenever I looked at, their roster, who they have, saw Pittman, he was part of that Claypool draft class, huh?
Yep.
And it just took me down memory lane where, after the first year or two, you ask anyone, they're taking Claypool all day, every day, over Pittman. Like it was like we stole Claypool close in the second round. All these other receivers, just not as good. A lot of the other teams reached. Yeah. Pittman, one of them, it's like, all right, he's good, but Claypool's got all the upside. Mm-hmm. Mapletron, he's going to be the next Calvin Johnson. Mm-hmm. How the tides have turned. Wow, how the tides have turned.
Because Pittman look good, bro.
He's good. Yeah.
He's like consistent. Ain't going to rush out.
He's really solid. Yeah. So he's their number one. And then Josh Downs, we mentioned him. Mm-hmm. Good rookie receiver. Has like 600 yards. Alec Pierce, he's really fast. I thought he would be better than the pros up to this point. Just as a whole, from like production standpoint, but he's still good. Like if that dude's your number 3 right now, number 2, 3, I don't know how they do the hierarchy over in Indy, but Downs does have more yards. But
I also wonder too with Pierce, not just that he's still young, second year, but the quarterback situation, how much of it has affected him in terms of just where they were going to be at this year, because they were supposed to have obviously Richardson, who's a very different type of player.
Yeah, I wonder if he gets more or less yards with Richardson, because Richardson would obviously be running more.
Right. But I think of just like the extending of plays too. Speed, cat, man, them type of dudes are the ones who's like, all right, they could really start to hit you something. But
But I like
Downs too though, bro.
Those offensive weapons.
He's a good player.
Pittman's the highlight, I'd say. Mm-hmm. But then you even mentioned Zach Moss. I'll give him a little bit of credit. It looks like the way he's playing, it makes it look like that Jonathan Taylor contract is embarrassing. That was a terrible decision.
But that's because he pure blood. You know how that go, bro. If he came from another team, he's not. He's
not better than Jonathan Taylor, but you're getting decent production for him at like 1/10 of the cost.
Like you surprised, bro. You like I said, man, we ain't drafting you up there.
I think you're surprised, actually.
I'm not surprised. No, man.
He wasn't like that.
He was good though. Remember, it was to the point where he was playing more than Singletary, and we was like, "Yo, Singletary is technically like the better."
What happened with him? Was it injuries up in Buffalo?
Put that ball down, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the Colts do that. We'll talk about that in the weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
So offensive weapons, I think they got a solid group.
Yep.
D-line, pass rush, not bad. They got a little four-headed monster,
and they got good size in they up in the trenches, man. Like they got big. Like you don't see there's an undersized D tackle, undersized D and quick guy. Like nah.
Each one of those guys.
They passed the eyeball test.
Yeah,
man.
Each one of those guys got like at least 5 or 6 sacks on the season. It's not like any of them have double digits, but each are
just like
doing
good
their part
on their own. Yeah, you respect them.
And then last thing I'll say for strength is they're like us. They could take the ball away because they're actually tied with us in turnovers.
Yeah.
That they force. We have 21. They have 21. That's tied for 7th in the league.
Yeah.
And that's always going to be a good thing when your team can take the ball away and get some splash. Gives you a better opportunity to win.
Absolutely. What they call them? Opportunistic. Yeah. Sometimes you need that, man. Create that splash, man. That'll make your defense look a lot better. I'll tell you that. Sure, we benefit from that at times, too. So, yeah. All right. Ready for these weaknesses, baby?
Yeah.
All right, let's tap in. Well, the first weakness that jumps off the screen, just based on, man, watching the last game, they can't stop a running back screen. Holy smokes, man. It was like running back screen left, running back screen right, running back screen left, running back screen right, and all them drinks was hitting. And the beauty was this, not just for Jalen Warren, because for Jalen, I think it's identical. I mean, you look at the cat for Cincinnati number 30, they low-key look the same watching them catch screen passes and watching him take off. But the other person is Najee. Joe Mixon was having some success also in that same element of it, and I don't see why Najee still, if we're talking about him, being more multifaceted, he should be able to do some of those similar things just based off of what we were seeing on tape.
Can I be clear about one thing?
Yeah.
I will take Najee Harris over Zach Moss.
I would hope so.
I'll take him.
I thought you were going to say Joe Mixon. I was like, we're not about to agree on this at all, bro.
You think that was a shot by not mentioning him earlier?
No. No, it wasn't no shot, bro. You straight.
I just had to think about it a little bit more. I had to think about it a little bit more. Jaylen Warren, I don't have to think about it.
Right. Listen, Zach Moss is fun to put his name just to do that. At the end of the day, we know what it is. But it's just, that's the fun part. Yeah.
I'm sure people will take it as a shot because I just even thought about it, though. To be honest, yeah. I mean, I could see that. I could see that.
But yeah, their screen defense, though, man, that's what I want to see now. I will preface it with this also. This is the National Football League, and typically one or two things happen. When you see a team struggling with something on tape, they're going to get attacked by it for the next 3 to 4 weeks, and you're going to see them keep getting gashed by it, or eventually they're going to figure it out and start stopping it. Let's hope that's not this week, though, because like I said, man, they got gashed a lot, and it was weird because sometimes when you look at the screen game, you're like, man, a team will get gashed because the linebackers aren't reacting to it fast enough, or the DBs don't react to it, or the D-line doesn't run to the ball. Weird. They kind of get the things you want on a screen play, but the person that is supposed to make the play somehow always misses the play. It's like the craziest thing watching it, man. So that's like the big thing, man. The next part is their special teams unit. As a team, they do get a little loosey-goosey at times, but more so their special team. I know this last game, man, they had a lot of just self-inflicted stuff, man. Multiple penalties, missed field goals, and putting the ball on the ground. That's a quick way to get yourself beat in this league. That's one of the big reasons why we've been able to have the success that we've had. We don't typically, have them type of things occur, let alone multiples of those things occur in the same game. And when they do happen, we've seen how that worked out for us also. But then the last thing for their weaknesses, I would say, is their offensive line. Specifically pass protection, not a big fan of it. Tackles, you know how I feel about it, man. And then you watch them on tape, it kind of reflects that as well, man. So, those are my areas that I think we should be able to take advantage of, or at least have some strengths in.
So, first, I got turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
They turn the ball over a lot. They get the takeaways, but they also turn it over. A lot on the ground, a lot of fumbles. And it hasn't been Zach Moss. 0 fumbles for him this year. So maybe he's due.
Shout out.
Maybe he could take some of that Buffalo energy into this game and put one on the ground for us. I would appreciate that. Yeah, 11 fumbles, 20 total turnovers. So if we get 1 or 2, I mean, obviously that's going to help our chance of winning.
11 times this year?
What?
They put it on the ground 11 times this year?
11 fumbles.
Yeah.
So if we could take advantage of some of the opportunities they're going to give us, because I think Minshew's going to throw 1 or 2 into harm's way, for sure. He does keep it relatively clean. I think, doesn't he only have like 9 picks on the season?
I think so.
I think we're going to get a chance or 2 there. And if there's a ball or 2 on the ground, we got to pick it up because Arizona game, we had the momentum going on offense. I think it was coming off of a series that missed through that touchdown.
Yeah.
No. He didn't throw a touchdown. Didn't we get a touchdown middle of the Arizona game to start coming back a little bit? Or I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong on that.
Mixing the games up, yeah.
I might be, but Arizona put 2 on the ground.
Yeah.
When I thought the game was still in balance, and we didn't pick them up. We got to make those splash plays. Going to help us win. Because if we don't turn the ball over, we can get 1 or 2 takeaways. I wonder what our win percentage is whenever that type of stuff happens. It's got to be damn near 100%.
Close to.
So, Mitch, don't turn the ball over, please. And defense,
and we say that too, man, going into these games. Like, yo, don't turn the ball over.
It's pretty simple.
We win the turnover battle, we're going to get up out of there, man.
And luckily in this matchup, the Colts are prone to turning the ball over. So that's one of their weaknesses. Second is their rush defense. You hinted at it with some of the screens, but even just straight up on the ground, we shouldn't have problems either. Over the last...
Talk to him.
7 games, they've given up over 100 yards on the ground. Last 7 games. And then 10 total games they have on the season of giving up over 100 yards.
That's a lot. Just for context, that's a lot, baby.
That is a lot. So even though they have that little D-line, those 4 guys on the D-line that pretty decent in pass rush, I think they could be had on the ground. So the formula is pretty simple. It's very simple. And I equate this, going back to last year, 2022 against Carolina. Mitch, take care of the ball. Looked up his stats. He was like 17 of 2020 or 17 of 22. 180 yards. No touchdowns, but also no picks. Didn't put the ball in harm's way. Also had a rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
Jalen Moore, Najee Harris, the whole run game we combined for over $150.
Yeah.
Najee and Jalen both had touchdowns each. That's all I need in this game. And we get out of the stadium.
No.
Probably win by at least a touchdown, maybe even double digits if we do that.
Honestly, man, we know what it looks like. We know what we need to do, and that's the beauty of this week right here as well, man. It is really simple in terms of what the ask is. I'm just glad that we got the full week to prepare. Because with that, I'm anticipating seeing a different version of this team come out. Not the version that we saw on Thursday night where, like you said, we had some weird stuff happening. It was Thursday night football. I just think that Saturday should be a little bit better. I think offensively, hopefully we see a little bit better version of them as well, man.
And last thing for weaknesses, I have no elite star power.
Yeah.
Pittman's nice. Some of their offensive weapons are nice.
Zaire Franklin, he's a good player. It don't hit
good player. Kenny Moore,
good player, but
good too.
Don't hit like Minka. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Brent's he was listed on the injury report. I thought he was a talented guy coming out this
year.
Quiddy
Pay.
Yeah, like these guys are good.
DeForest Buckner, like they're good players. Yeah.
They got a solid unit. Like you said, they play as a team.
Yeah.
But in terms of star power, in terms of guys that scare you,
I think their biggest name is Quentin Nelson. Like that's their guy. Yeah.
And he's been fading a little bit.
Yeah, he's been a little inconsistent, man.
And luckily, they don't have any tight ends with talent. I know I disrespected Trey McBride a little bit, but like you said, second-round pick, Hunter Henry, we know what he can be when healthy.
I was about to say, listen.
When healthy, he can be good.
Cox has been out there for multiple seasons now. We know who Mo Alley Cox is. He look like a power forward, okay?
Will Mallory.
We know what that is. That should not surprise anybody. That should not come in here like, Deke. We know what that is. We know what they are. It's big. It's going to box you out. It ain't routing you, though. It's just big and going to box you out.
Now, we're capable of making some no-name people stars. We are.
I know.
We shouldn't overlook that.
I know.
But this should be a better matchup for us.
1,000%.
Much better matchup.
And specifically versus our linebackers. If we're talking about not going with or not utilizing Michael Walker as often potentially, these type of tight ends feel a little bit better, bro.
And then Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
The thing I was worried about that, and I was saying this yesterday, my first key for the defense is stopping their run, make them one-dimensional. We hinted at that throughout this podcast. And make Minshew try to beat you. The thing I'm worried about is Minshew is the type of player that if you say, hey, beat us, our defense is capable of making him look like a Hall of Famer. It's very possible. With this array of receivers, like that's what worries me a little bit.
They start protecting.
Like if Minshew does have to start slinging it out,
They say he block him just long enough. Those symptoms, they cleared him out the protocol, both of our guys, but they just a little.
I could see some bad plays from Pat P and Levi Wallace. If
we just watching Josh Downs
sling it out,
sprinting up the sideline. We looking at Alec Pierce dancing to it like yeah. Don't do that to us. Please don't do that. We won't do that on Saturday.
I think you do still need to stop the run though.
It starts there, because the problem is this: we don't want to have this debate of we really can't stop the run out of this formation, but we're sticking with this formation because we were about to pass and now
we're worried about Minshew.
Yeah,
let's stop the run first and see what Minshew's got.
I would much rather see if Minshew can do it. Even I know he's capable of it
on a given day.
Yeah, much rather take our chances on that one. I think because that run game will hurt you, man.
It'll be a good game. Like this, Colts, despite Richardson going down, they've been able to stay afloat. They've been a solid team. So this is gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be necessarily a blowout either way.
Nah.
Max points differential would be like 10 points.
Yeah, I think it's a good matchup for both squads. Like I said, if I'm an Indy fan, I'm feeling good. I'm hype about it. I'm like, yo, this is a bounce back, man. We just got whopped over the head versus the Bengals, the backup quarterback. We should have looked to see if they were saying fire whoever's in, all the people over in Indy.
Steichen.
Yes, they lost to the Bengals.
They just hired him, and he's an offensive-minded head coach.
So never mind. So he's good. He's in the good graces.
He's good for a little bit.
His quarterback was hurt too. Our quarterback was hurt. I ain't seen it. Okay. I like it.
That's a good question, though. You mentioned Richardson being hurt. Do they have a better or worse record with Richardson right now? I think they have more highlight plays.
You can make a case for worse, though.
Probably is a better fantasy player than Minshew.
But he probably turns the ball over more.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good question. They were doing all right with Richardson. Weren't they like 2-2 with him?
Bro.
Before he got hurt?
Yeah, but
he was doing all right.
Games. Think about how much has changed from our first 4 games, you know?
Yeah.
All right then. So, did you have any more weaknesses that you was tapping in on?
No, those are my 3.
Nah, I like it then, baby. I like it. All right, well, with that being the case, I'll transition, talk a little bit of these matchups, and then we'll get our preview and predictions in here. Score predictions, all right? So, let's tap in real quick. Some matchups, too. Be on the lookout for it, man. Like we said, starts with my man Gardner Minshew real quick, man. Let's start with him, all right? He going to put that ball in the air, and he can have success. And he's already had success at times this season, all right? We know he can get hot. But the matchup I'm looking at is him versus Minkah Fitzpatrick, man. Minkah is due. Minkah was pissed off last game. Minkah has
Casey's due, too. Can he get a pick, please?
He is, yes. I'm just going with the dog that I know. You feel me? I've known this dog. I've seen this dog. This dog has bit a lot more people than I've seen him get bit. Whereas I
don't think Minkah has a pick this year either.
No, he hasn't.
That's why he's due.
Like I said, I've seen him get bit once. A.J. Brown bit him before. I've seen Casey get bit before a couple times. So it's like, yeah. But that's why I'm leaning with Minkah right here, man, because, yeah, it's time. Not just it's time because
Can he pick one off?
Why can't he? One hand or not? Why can't he?
I was just saying it'd be taped
Why
up.
can't he? Shoot. Why can't he?
I hope so.
Heck yeah, man. But that's my thing,
highlight.
man. Force that turnover. I need the turnover, man. This is the week. I need it. And more importantly for this matchup, we know how critical it's going to be. You think about it, every time we match with the Colts, it's kind of similar. Even the time when Jacoby Brissett played, when we had him here, we get the pick, and that kind of flipped everything in that game.
Mason at QB, yeah.
It's a lot of stuff like that, you know? So, for me, man, I think that's going to be a big part. I'm really looking at Minkah in terms of making the type of plays. And like I said, when you publicly make statements like how he made, everybody is looking at you. Active coaches, alumni. You got other alumni making comments on Minkah now. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yo, whenever you say something, some people gonna agree. Some people gonna look at you like, hey, bro, hold on now. You not, free of this either. I expect him to be ready to respond in a major way. I expect him. He's already played fired up. Every time you cut the tape on, he's pissed off. He's juiced up. I love it. But I do expect him to be ready to go even further. So that's why I'm leading off with Mink this week, man. Like I said, he the one.
Put Minkah on offense at this point.
Seriously,
honestly,
man.
Give me something, do a Charles Woodson thing.
Yeah, give me something, man. Give me something. Then from there, man, we got to talk that Zach Moss element of it. More so him versus our inside linebackers. Now, I like this matchup for our inside linebackers because he's not like Zeke. Zeke, we know. Yes, he was old, but Zeke still has great vision, still has some of what we know he was capable of. Zach Moss hasn't been ever on that type of level. I think with a guy like E-Rob, he matches up extremely well with him athletically, right? When we talk Blake Martinez, when we talk Michael Walker, I think those guys athletically aren't going to be challenged by Zach. But now the thing that Zach does brings the physicality. And that's why I look at E-Rob, and I'm like, I know he's going to match that energy. But we're going to need, obviously, Michael Walker, who's a little bit thinner in body type. We're going to need Blake Martinez, who just hasn't had a ton of our season game reps, just to be ready to match that energy. Because, like I said, we make them one-dimensional, we're going to feel a lot better about the situation. But Zach Moss is a good player. If we don't respect it, he could just make it where, we ain't really enjoying ourselves on Saturday. We don't need that type of day. So, that's that. Then from there, man, third matchup is a beautiful one because TJ is cleared of the concussion protocol. So, we have our guy.
And Highsmith.
Yeah, but we ain't tripping on Highsmith because this is the reason why. Highsmith he still got the start over there. All right, now they start over there. Raymond, he ain't nothing crazy, and I still think Highsmith's gonna have some success. But TJ gets the backup right tackle.
You want to say someone that's due? Highsmith's due for something big too.
He is. He is.
We need a strip sack.
But sometimes you don't get the lucky matchup. All I'm saying is TJ.
Right.
He drew the nice straw this time, man, because he gets the backup. Blake Freeland. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. Except the fact that this is one of the ones where TJ, I need that one. We all know the games we talk about with TJ. We all know.
Yeah, he's been playing good.
He's playing good, but we ain't had
that just goes to show
that
how
game.
Great TJ is. He's been playing good, and it's like, we need a little bit more, man.
Yeah, I need the TJ game. Like, you've been giving me, like, it's cool. Like,
give me a pick at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Give me a strip
Give me the
sack.
freaky play.
We need a touchdown.
You just getting the sack is cool, but when I play Madden with my son, TJ don't just sack me at quarterback when I got Josh Allen. You know what he does? He takes the ball, and it pisses me off every time. We kind of go back and forth, all right? We go back and forth. And we've created our players or multiples, all right? So we got like multiple Gray and Arthur Moats is running around with the Steelers.
Let me guess. Did G put himself in a quarterback for the Steelers?
Quarterback and receiver. Yeah, he's quarterback and receiver. I'm inside linebacker and outside linebacker.
No way,
bro.
you have two Moats.
I'm the starting Mike, and I'm opposite of TJ, bro. Love you, Highsmith. You know you my dog, but yeah. I was like,
Who made up these rules? Two creative players.
It's G, bro. G was like, bro, let's create them. I'm like, all right, bump it. It is what it is.
Okay.
I ain't tripping. So, yeah, man. But either way, though, man, for bringing it back to this, TJ, he got the lucky matchup, man. You got to dominate this one and give us the TJ game that we know you're capable of, baby. And do it like you do in the video game. On the video game, you don't just sack me. You take the ball when you sack me.
Has G got a win yet?
Like a real win or just like a win? Because he's won, yes.
Against you, but it was like you let him kind of.
Yeah.
Does he watch this podcast?
Oh, he tap in. Like, he already knows
Hopefully
himself,
he doesn't listen to that.
But no, he know, because the way that we do it, because I always tell him, like, look, if we just trying to make it like me and you competing and I'm just trying to beat you.
You should give him a handicap before, almost like a
I
golf.
play all man, he plays rookie. So we do it like that.
Got you.
Yeah, so okay. It's like, it's certain things where I'm like, all right, but he's a kid. You know what I mean?
Assistance.
Yeah. So it's certain parts where I'm like, all right, bro, I know this. You don't know that part, but like he knows enough of it. Yeah.
What if you give him like a handicap, like in golf? What if you spot him like 30 points before the game?
See, I don't even know how to do that without.
I don't know either.
Him score,
yeah, you might have to waste some
right, because there's times where I'm in the game
that
and I'm just like, just let him go. Like, all right. But that's the thing, you know what I mean? But I got to balance that power out because if I just crush him, then he ain't going to want to do it no more.
Right.
And I'm like, we got a good little vibe. So I was like, all right, I'll let him get
You guys got a franchise going?
Not yet. We keep flirting with the idea. So what I do right now is I entertain him, we'll play, and then when he leave, I get competitive and play online. Okay. That's like my little thing right now.
Got you.
Yeah. All right. So I'm back. I got 2 more matches.
You're more of a Madden man than me these days.
Man, and it's weird because I'm still playing Call of Duty, but for some reason now that I'm like really in season mode, I'm like digging just going through the concepts. So I treat Madden like my version of a practice watching film. Instead of me just watching the tape, now I get to kind of go through here and, all right, I want to call this. Let me see what this is like versus that situation. Let me see this versus that situation.
Sure.
Just to kind of, run through it. It's not all the way accurate, but I can at least get a little bit of a look of it.
El Moranish says Moats has to run Canada's playbook for the handicap.
I don't change the playbook, bro. I stay true, and you can definitely tell the difference. That's why I love when I got Buffalo, and I hate when I got the Steelers, because I'm like, oh, these two things are not the same, bro. These are not the same. Yeah. It feels very different. Yes, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. But let me finish up real quick, man. Then we're going to get back. All right. So, after that, man, Zaire Franklin, state inside linebacker 44. He is their guy. He replaced Shaq Leonard. He was starting next to him, and then after that, he became their guy. All right? But Jalen Warren got to cook that, man. He is a good player. Jalen athletically should be able to make this dude very uncomfortable in this game. I don't see why we don't highlight that. I think when you're talking about Eddie Faulkner being the coordinator, that should be something that he's going to be looking into as well, man. But I definitely like that. And then the last one, JPJ, Michael Pittman Jr., clamp that, man. If that's the one that we take completely out, let's make Alec Paris. Let's make Josh Downs. They're good players. They're younger players. They're also not as high pedigree players either. Let's let them dudes have to do all the heavy lifting. JPJ, you're more than capable. That is a perfect body type too, and perfect skill set for that type of receiver, man. So that's the other one, man. I feel like those matchups, those specifically, we rock out in them, man. We gonna be feeling really, really good coming out this day, man.
Score predictions?
Let's get them in, man. Drop your score predictions in the comment section and hit that like button one time for the coach. And don't forget to subscribe.
I want to keep this really simple.
Talk that talk.
I want my scores to be consistent because I dropped one yesterday.
Okay.
My Bleacher Report stream.
Okay.
And I honestly don't remember what it was.
Oh, no.
I think I had us getting 24.
See, you got to start writing your number down. That's what I had to do. Because you on multiple shows. When you start doing multiple shows, multiple picks, you'd be like, bro, I can't have my pick off on this one. It was high on that one. Yeah. And they'll start calling you out. Trust me. I write mine down all the time now. Yeah. Boy, hit me with it. Man, you told me this on Thursday on that show. And then you go on the podcast, you said this, boy. And then on the other show, you said that. I'm like, bro, I couldn't remember.
I think I have us getting 24. It was either 24 or 21. And the Colts getting... No, okay, yeah, I think this is what it was. 24-17. I think we won 24-17. That's what I got it as.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by is I'm going to keep this simple is I'm just giving you the score, and that's it. Because, like I said, I don't want to hear from any of these players. I don't want to hear from myself anymore. Talk is cheap.
Let's go.
Just win this game. Win the damn game. 24-17.
Deke said, bro, I'm done talking. No wolf tickets. I'm just telling you, we getting up out
no
of here.
No more Trubisky does this, blah, blah, blah. We win the game. 24-17.
Yo.
That's it. No more talk.
All right.
Rest of the season. No more talk.
All right.
I'm giving you a score and that we win the game.
Deke done turned up a new league. This is how we lose 2 games in a row to two-win teams, bro. Y'all done made Deke say, bro, I'm done. I'm sick of it. I'm not talking nothing. All right? I'm just giving you the prediction. That's it. See?
That's what Michael G says. Jeez. Bro, I'm just watching games now. The Patriots game hurt my heart.
All right, here we go. Shout out to Muhammad, though. Muhammad the father says, y'all tripping. Them boys going crazy. I'm with you, man. Hopefully you mean in a good way that we're going to blow this team out and not that the Colts going to go crazy.
No, 24-17, we win.
There we go.
Win. But I'm not giving you any more outside of that. That's it.
There it is. All right, well, man. It's on me. It's not my prediction.
Oh, no.
Don't do that.
Oh, no. You're sounding like TG here. TG gave us the win, though. He did give us the win.
I just breathed for us. I was trying to.
I don't know how much I believe it based off his initial reaction when you asked him.
He definitely sounded like he was picking a prediction for us to win. I'm like, bro, what is That sound like it hurt to think about. But for me, man, I feel like both of these teams are evenly matched, man. Both of these teams are in similar positions too. Backup quarterbacks, uncertainty at quarterback. I feel like you can flip the coin in terms of which one you prefer, right? Just in the sense of where they're at today, not based on what they've done, but where they're at today. They are playing very similar based on what we just saw from both of these guys. So with that, I look at the other elements, the other variables. I think for us, we have been protecting and getting a little bit more movement in the offensive line area, a little bit more consistent. So for me, I look at that and I say matchup wise, I think we have a better matchup than their offense lines are going to have. In terms of the secondary, right, our DBs versus their receivers, I do think they got a little bit more of an advantage there. But at the same time, I feel like a guy like Minka, a guy like Pat P, these guys are more high end in the sense of just having a history of creating turnovers. We obviously know with JPJ, he's been putting himself in position all season. And the more he's been out there, the better he's looked. So I'm excited about that. And even Casey's a guy that's done led this league in picks. So we got multiple guys that should be able to take advantage if they try to go this route of winning through the air. But for me, man, I think it's a close one. I think we get out of it 17-16. Game-winning field goal, game-winning drive.
Mitch with the game-winning drive.
Yeah, man, but it ain't the sexy one. It ain't the we take
we
it.
We get a penalty or something.
Nah, it's like, bro,
pass interference.
We get that janky, fresh 10, 15 yard. We're gonna be in that 35, 40 yard range, and we're gonna need to flip to the
almost
other
like
35,
Mitch's
40.
game-winning drive against the Bengals. Remember week 1
it's
last year?
It's that dynamic. Like it ain't pretty, but it works. We're gonna feel kind of good about it, and it's like, yeah, that worked. All right. And then we get the field goal, but it's not the 56. It ain't crazy. Like we're gonna feel comfortable before the kick even is like, yo, we are in position. Like, you know, the one where it's like, oh, we got to play now. It was like that. But then we kick the field goal at the end and we get up out of there. That's how I see it going.
And then we hear the good news on either Sunday or Monday that Kenny's good to go.
Boom.
Cincy.
And now we straight. I ain't tripping either way, man.
Getting ugly win, and then we get our quarterback back.
I say ugly win, walk-off field goal. Mitch going to do something. I don't know if he draws the penalty. It's either he going to draw the penalty or he going to make the throw. I might lean penalty. Okay? But either way, it's gonna be something like that happens at the end of this thing, and that's what we're going to get over there. And when we kick this field goal and win, I just want y'all to be like, yo, man, I remember Moats said that was going to happen too, bro.
You know what? I did make a prediction on the stream.
Talk to me. What you got?
I said Casey gets a pick.
We need one.
He's due.
Has he had one this year?
He's got a couple, but he's overran more
Even
than
more
a couple.
So.
Yeah, more
he
than
could have had two. I think we could have had two versus the Patriots, bro.
He legit could have like 5 or 6 picks this year. He's dropped some too.
Bro,
he's dropped some thrown right
just
too.
In the Patriots game, think about it. The overthrow to the right corner where he burst out there, kind of missed it.
Yeah.
And then the one in the end zone where he just misplayed it. Like, if you're a Patriots guy, you say great throw. If you're a Steelers guy, you say, oh, he misplayed it. But either way, them two guaranteed ones that he could have had. And definitely, yeah, he didn't drop plenty.
He's dropped at least 2 or 3 this year.
He definitely didn't drop some.
Overran
like, hit him in the
too.
chest, like, bow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll give you that in terms of like a prediction of how the game plays out. I do think Casey gets a pick. Yeah. There you go.
There we go, man. I like it, man. I like it. Let's see what the people are saying, though, in terms of their score predictions. Okay, Leah Warren already tapped in low. She say 24-17 Colts. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Javi Bird. Yeah. I ain't tripping. It says 17-13 Colts. Dang, bro. It's Tommy Vincent got Colts winning 27-3. Lord.
Pittsburgh Toddy wonders if Mitch can get multiple titties today. Or for Saturday.
They usually come in pairs. That's what they say.
TDs.
Yeah. They usually come in pairs. That's what they say. Yeah. Get one, you get another one. He scored 2 last week.
Just no picks.
Yeah. He scored his touchdowns. He going to get in the paint. He touched paint.
Yeah, he had a rushing touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. He touched paint. They come in pairs, bro. You thought I was playing? They come in pairs, man.
Just no picks.
Yeah. Hannibal 17-13 Steelers. Okay. And then Ethan Leach also says, give me the 2010 Steel City. All right. I like that there.
Kenneth Moses, 12-6 Steelers. Knight Rider 16 says Tomlin is due for a tie.
Don't do that. We don't need no tie this week.
Oh, God.
Don't do that. We ain't even factor that into
the
equation. Don't do that.
We would still probably still be the 7th seed or something.
Seriously,
if we
don't do that. Don't. No. We don't need no tie. No. I ain't even trying to think about. No, don't do us like that, man. Just.
Would you take a tie if it meant Kenny was coming back against the Bengals?
Does that mean that
would that be the trade-off?
And as long as we don't have any, we're not dropping in position, right? We don't
we
drop
got a
in position.
7th seed.
Yeah, we still in playoffs though. I ain't tripping on that. Still in playoffs. You get the guy
Basically,
back.
if we get the time, we win out. We're in.
I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I just don't want us to tie. I think a tie is just You sat through tie games. They weird.
So weird.
The game is you like.
Oh, you don't know how to feel.
You're like
At least it's not a loss.
I don't like that though. I'd rather say at least I won. It's like I ain't lose.
Big Huncho Noriega.
Why would he say a tie? Like, ew.
He just got a feeling. Knight Rider.
Ew. Why?
He says it's going to get ugly.
Knight Rider, why you want to do that today? Come on, man. A tie? Oh.
We got...
he said 8-1. No losing season.
No, we can't do that.
Sick.
We can't do that. That would... be the under on the win total over-under.
It would be.
It was 8.5.
Wow,
did I think that was locked up?
Vegas would win.
I thought that was locked up.
I mean, it was. It's just the injuries, man. Football happens.
Still
man.
is.
Yeah.
Still is. Actually, no, I can't say that anymore. I can't say it. I'm not going to say anything's a lock. I'm not. I think it's very likely. Very, very likely. Tommy Vincent says 0-0 tie would make me stop watching the NFL and just watch cricket.
0-0 tie. Who just won 3-0 the other day? That was the Vikings in the dome, 4 quarters.
I think Dobbs got credited for the dub.
He did. Give him some love, man. Hey, we take them all. It don't matter. They don't ask how. They just gonna ask how many.
Did he? Yeah.
Yes,
Did he start the game? And he got benched.
He started.
Mullins.
As long as you started, that's all that matters, man. They don't ask how. They just simply ask how many.
Dominic Ballish, 25-22 Steelers. Little 2-point conversion. Or something gone awry, maybe.
I like it. Okay.
Alex Papamichael, 23-20 the Berg.
Then Big Huncho got to come in here with the 34-10 Colts. All right, hold on. We're going to end it with Litzberg. Litzberg got a good one for us. 28-7 Steelers. 3 defensive touchdowns in the win. Wow. So that can give us KZ pick 6. That can give us a Minka Scooper scores. He's got one hand. And then with the Highsmith sack, TJ scores. Because touchdowns for TJ look better than strip sacks for TJ.
Yeah.
Because it's like he gets so many of them. It's like, oh, he's a strip sack. When he scores, he scored a touchdown? Yeah.
Yeah, we need a touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Touchdown, definitely.
Okay, I'll say a couple more here.
All right.
Rod Dallas got us losing by 1, 24-23. Litzberg. Oh, yeah, you just read that one. Noah Hood, 24-6 the Colts. Minshew goes crazy. Nah.
Don't do that. Not that crazy. No. Crazy throwing picks for us. That's what we need.
No. Well, we got this super that just popped up. We typically don't bypass all the other supers unless the most recent super that we're talking about is some big money, like 50 and plus.
All right. What we looking at? What we talking about, eh?
It's a good topic.
Okay. Talk to me, man.
It's a hot topic.
Let's go.
Ethan Leach says, GP on 93.7 The Fan said, I can't really produce when running 5-yard routes and 3-yard routes.
I mean, that's a way to look at it.
I want to try to see if I can get the actual quote.
I say find out how accurate any of that is, man, beforehand.
I think it's legit. It's a fan.
Yeah.
You see this? Like a fan.
Oh, yeah. It's a
little picture graphic. But he also said, I went on Google. He just wants to win games.
That's what I like to hear then.
So I think he canceled out a potential fire starting comment with a more mellow one.
And I'm happy that he did that, man. Yeah.
Let me see the win comment here. George Pickens emphasizes winning. Yeah. So he's emphasizing the winning. This is a Pittsburgh Post-Gazette headline. But can't produce on routes he's running. All right, I got some quotes here. I got some legit quotes. This is coming from the Post-Gazette, so shouldn't be fake news. What's so funny?
Just where we're at right now. Let's go.
What do you mean?
I'm with you, man. Let's go. We read it.
Why are we sending Pickens to 93.7 The Fan a couple days before this game? That's the question.
We're not. That's the locker room scrum. When you show me the article, the picture, he's in his locker room. So anytime after practices, it's just a media scrum. So they just come up to you and it's the beat writer's gonna ask you whatever. And it's on you. Remember I said like Bert or like the chick Ange, those are like the big like PR people. They're gonna be there with certain people. You know what I mean? Like your starting quarterback or stuff like that. But everybody else, you just getting asked right then and there how you feel, and it's like you might say something that becomes a headline. So that's why I'm laughing, because I'm like, oh yeah, you said something, but you corrected enough of it. But yeah,
Winning's the focus.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
All right, let me get you these full quotes.
That's why I'm just trying to wait before I'm like, I don't want to say that. Just give me everything, please. Give me more.
All right, I got some quotes here. Says, I'm just running my routes to get open. Pickens said Thursday in the Steelers locker room. You're right. After the final full practice of the week. I don't really worry about personnel or who's at quarterback or that situation. I'm still doing what George does. He went third person. I'm still doing what George does. Get open, catch the ball, and score. That's all I want to do. To be fair, Pickens led off his interview by insisting all he wants to do is win and that losing's not fun. Adamant that any bad body language from him throughout the game is related to a lack of team success rather than individual production.
There we go.
All right, so I'd say things are pointing in the right direction right now.
Love that. There we go. See, that's what I needed to hear, because the headline that Ethan had sent over here, I'm just like, I feel like this just doesn't add up, man. I'm not liking this. Not liking this, man.
There's more. Me personally, I just look at the game like any other guy would do. After the game, watching film, I see what plays I could have gotten the ball on. See if people had pressure, things like that. But me personally, I can only try to get open. Whatever you guys see or whatever you guys watch on TV, I'm watching it too.
Yeah.
So where's his oh, here it is. Goes on, I don't know, Pickens said of those targets near the line of scrimmage, hinting at game plan that doesn't mirror what he works on throughout the week. You guys be at practice, right? I would just say I hope to see things like that when it's routes like, I can't really produce that way running 5-yard routes and 3-yard routes. Okay, so there's an expanded quote to what he's saying. There's, I guess, a little bit more context there.
Deke, what's your thoughts
That's
on it,
not
man?
as harsh as how the initial quote came off. He's talking about doing some different things in practice. I'm assuming more routes down the field, but then when it comes to game, they're not as down the field.
Yeah.
I truly believe Kenny Pickett getting hurt has a lot to do with it, because we were slinging the ball out more in that Cincy game, and that Arizona game right off the bat, we had that one deep shot to Pickens. That was like a 35-yard pass, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like if we had Pickett, things would be a little different. That's all. I think we switched up the game plan for the Patriots, knowing that we were going up against a defense of that caliber. Mitch in at quarterback. I just think we tried to switch things up a little bit more. You could tell by some of our formations, too.
Mm-hmm.
Pickens wasn't out there as much. Deontay wasn't out there as much. We had more blocking receivers, like Robinson and Boykin playing. Hopefully it changes for the Colts. At the same time, I don't want Mitch throwing the ball recklessly. It's a tough balance we got going on right now.
It is.
But I also want Pickens engaged. If Pickett wasn't hurt, I don't think this would be as much of a problem. I don't. Because Pickett will get it to Pickens when covered.
Yeah.
He will.
Yeah, I mean, we talked
And it seemed
about
like
this.
we did a better job of scheming up some of our playmakers in the Cincy game. But yeah. I don't know. This isn't the worst that Pickens has done. This isn't that bad. I like some of the winning comments about the team, and his frustrations are more team focused than just individual focused.
Yeah, I love.
So those are all my thoughts right there.
I love the positive part. I love the positivity. I love how he finished it. Yeah, I mean, I love the positivity. I love how he finished it, man. Yeah.
You're saying he was too honest on the 3-yard and 5-yard route comment?
No, see, that's kind of where we differ. I know, like, you looked at it, it was like, I mean, he kind of got a point there. That's why I was like, we just kind of differ a little bit.
So what do you mean?
So
you want him to approach it in a different way?
No, I look at it like this. So, yeah, he complained about the lack of being able to produce on the 5-yard routes and the 3-yard routes. But some of the criticism surrounding George Pickens has been on what downfield. Specifically when he's doing what
It's more about the blocking.
No, not the blocking part in terms of creating the separation.
Oh, sure.
The route running part. So, Kenny versus Mitch.
Yeah, sure.
What did we talk about Kenny versus Mitch? This is shown in every single the games with both of them dudes. Kenny is more willing to throw a back shoulder to George Pickens, even though George Pickens is visibly covered. Mitch is more willing to throw it to Deontay when Deontay has a step on a guy. Kenny isn't as willing to throw to that dude that has a step if he feels like this guy's over top. He don't want to take that chance. Right. Yeah. He would much rather say throw back shoulder to GP. That's a high percentage throw. Mitch says, this is the high percentage throw. My arm is good enough. I don't want to touch that. And both dudes, to an extent, have a point. Both do. But at the same time, the offense as a whole isn't consistent enough, which is why all three haven't played up to the level that we think that any of them are capable of truly reaching. So when I go back to this comment about I can't produce with 5 and 3-yard routes, it initially came off to me as you're trying to minimize yourself, bro. You don't run just 3 and 5-yard routes. We see you run downfield. You get opportunities. Now, you don't always get the target, but that is also because sometimes the separation isn't what this quarterback is comfortable with. A 50-50 throw to a dude that has turnovers and that everybody talks about having turnovers for, that's not appealing to that dude, man. But he's not the type of receiver also that's going to generate the type of separation that a Deontay does. So that's why I'm like, to an extent, I get his frustration, but at the same time, it's like,
get better.
Yeah.
Get better.
Part of the reason why they call it a 3 and 5-yard routes is they're saying, I want to get you the ball in your hand, and I can't get you the ball in your hand downfield because you're not getting enough separation. So let me try to do to you what I do for Deontay Johnson, which is throw you a now and pass, make a guy miss at the line and go. I agree with him watching the Patriots game. That's not his game. But that was, to me, when I saw it happening, I thought that was Sullivan saying, yo, I want to get him the ball. So if I can't get you the ball downfield, the next option is a reverse, jet sweep, screenplay, or something quick by the line of scrimmage, a drag, right? And yeah, that is not Pickens' game. You look at the catch he had with one hand and he gets tackled on the sideline. It's like, that's not his game. But if I can't get you the ball downfield and I know that you're one of our guys that we need the ball in his hand, well, what's the next best thing? I'm going to get you these targets. So that's why it was kind of like, I get your frustration, but this is the byproduct of this still need to be more developed. And just as a player, we look at it as don't seek comfort. And this is specifically what we're talking about. We're saying, hey, man, don't say this and look for comfort here when this part still needs to be improved. Because if this is what it needs to be, you ain't got to do this right here, bro. But it's because of this. And now when you throw in the variable that, like he said, he can't control it, which is legitimate. You can't control your quarterback. You can't control the injuries. You can't control their willingness or the lack thereof to take chances with that football. Even though me and you, Deke, would be like, bro, it's a 60, 40, 70, 30. We not throwing that ball out there. That stat doesn't fall on our sheet. You feel me? We don't got the criticism that comes with that, so it's a lot easier to say.
When it
just
was Kenny, it does feel like it's 80 to 90.
Yeah.
But yeah, on a game by game, week in, week out basis, like you don't just want to be throwing back short throws every time as an offense.
Yeah. So
you want to expand it out a little bit more.
All right. So initially, that was kind of how I looked at it, but that's why I said I was glad to see once you kept talking, to hear that was not where he left it at. Because if he just left it at that, it's like, dang, bro, you trying to just take yourself out of this thing and minimize your role. But to hear him say the other stuff, bro, all I care about is winning though. At the end of the day, that trumps any of this personal stuff. Any of this, man, 5 yard, 3 yard, I can't produce. The can't produce part is because he hears people criticize it. He knows what he's capable of, but he hears people talking about him. Of course, he's a kid. Not a kid, but he's human. You know what I mean? He's a person. So it's like you hear that type of stuff, and yeah, it's going to have a natural effect on you. And this is when we said yesterday about just how he can go about projecting it. How does he display these feelings? Whether it's verbally, whether it's the body language. I'm glad that he went and even said with the body language part. Because me and you have talked about that. It's like he does a lot of just demonstrative things that if you don't know him, you're going to take it the wrong way. And then it could become some tension. But it's like, I don't think it's always to that extent. And I'm glad to hear him actually come on here and say that, bro, when you see me do this, it's because we as a team aren't doing what we're supposed to do. Not me as an individual being upset with my lack of whatever it may be. So I did like that. But yeah, this is what comes with, like I said, where they're at right now. But I do like how he responded throughout the statement, even though Ethan Lee tried to set us up. Ethan Lee just gave us a little headline. It was like, hey, man, boom, you take that. Try to get me, man. Come on, man. Go.
It's a good combo. Well said.
No, it definitely was, though. Shout out to you, Ethan, though. And shout out to you, too, bro. That was like across the board, man. Yeah.
Hannibal 090. We're good to just roll out with the super chats.
Yeah, we're good.
Guessing.
Yeah.
Hannibal 090. Follow up. If the Rooneys don't pay, no, I already said that one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We should be
Big Huncha. Noriega. If Coach Tomlin leaves, I'm going with him. I'm sure he'll have a real QB wherever he goes. I'm tired of this fan base and that Arena League football quarterback Kenny.
Tell her how you really feel, man.
He's taking shots on Kenny while he's down. He's taking shots on Kenny while he's down.
He can't defend himself right now. I'm about to get you.
It's unfortunate.
He can't say nothing back. He can't defend himself, man.
It's unfortunate. All I'm going to say is watch out when he does come back. Adrian Martinez, Coach T fault for Black Sunday movie and the Bradshaw sack by Too Tall Jones in the Super Bowl.
Too Tall Jones, heck yeah, man.
Steelers 24-13 is his prediction.
Let's go, AJ. Absolutely, man. We blaming him for everything. If there's traffic on your way home, Deke, blame Coach T. Okay?
How about this next one?
Blame Coach T.
Gandhi Sawn 07. Tomlin sent the text to Shazier's wife to get the heat off of him and Glorilla. Hashtag sabotage 50.
I want to go home. I'm done. I don't want to go here. I just want to be here. I'm innocent. I'm not a part of this convo. I'm innocent, man. Jeez. Hey, don't be messing with Deep Baby Mom like that either. She ain't got nothing to do with this, man.
828 style. I'm scared of this game because we've won 8 straight games against the Colts. Mm-hmm. And we all know how things work out when we play teams of any kind, on any kind of losing streak or haven't done anything in a while.
I mean, to an extent, but we also got the factor of when everybody says that Coach Tomlin has lost it and he sucks and all this other stuff.
Yeah, that's a boost for us.
Yeah,
it's gotta be a boost.
Absolutely, man. So it's like they might get a +1 boost, but we got like +5 boost right now, man. Absolutely.
828 style. I just read this. I'm sorry. B performance for me today on these super chats.
It's because your baby mama done threw you off. Yeah.
Getting too many repeats here.
Mm-hmm. Threw you off, man.
Steeler Nation on fire. I want to see Mr. 39 one-hand a pick. 17-10 Steelers.
He's capable. Trust me, he's capable. Mm-hmm.
That'd be badass.
Why can't he do it? Watch.
I don't see why
can't he do it.
Likelihood of that is less than a two-handed pick.
But low key,
sure.
I think if he has a half a yard more on that sideline, I think he catch that one in the Patriots game, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And that was with the one hand, too, off of a tip. I think he just ran. He was trying to keep his feet in bounds.
Yep.
I'm like, don't be surprised, man.
All right, we already read Ethan Leach's comment. And then I think, is this the last one?
I think we got two. It should be
Lou Boy says, is Kenny, I meant Canada calling plays this week. If so, we lose.
Oh, man. Well, technically, we run with both of those guys, though. You know what I'm saying? One, both of them. So. Capable either way. Either way.
Ethan Leach just followed up with his super chat.
Man. I was messing with you,
says
baby. You good?
Just the headline I got.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring it up.
No, Ethan, man, I was messing with you, baby. Trust me. You not one of the ones that come up here on some like, man, let me try. I got you, one of them. Nah, you don't be on that energy, man. But I do like to mess with you every once in a while, man.
828 Style says, Deke, that eye surgery is wearing off, bro. # refund.
They say they sabotage your eye. You keep doing the rereads, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's why he coming at you, bro. Yeah.
I didn't know if he was referring to that or my football takes.
What? Those are sarcasm, remember?
No, they're not. I'm being dead serious.
Yo, they really say
KP's the right quarterback for this team.
That man say, yo, are your football takes sarcasm too?
My man just needs to get healthy.
Sheesh.
My man just needs to get healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like the new Deke. They don't like skinny Deke. They didn't like the old Deke too in the moment. If we can remember that, a lot of people were against my Big Ben takes. A lot of people were.
They hated your Big Ben takes at times, but especially that last year. They hated your Big Ben takes that last year.
What did I say? I said you keep this man at quarterback.
They hated your takes that last time, bro.
This dude's a legend. We're gonna be back in the playoffs. And what happened? Got back in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Dude led the league in game-winning drives, despite having the worst O-line in the league and having Claypool as one of his receivers. Like, come on. And Canada as his coordinator. Aged pretty decently, I would say.
Hey.
But in the moment...
But Claypool was a second-round draft pick, man. That's a high pedigree guy.
You see what he's doing now, though.
He's still
after Ben
he
left.
was a high pedigree draft pick, though. It was not for
when
lack
Ben
of
was
effort.
here, we were calling him Mapletron. Now
it was not for lack of effort, man.
My dad saw him on the sideline of the Dolphins game on Monday night. He's like, "Son, is that Claypool? Is that Claypool?"
Hey, second round pick, man. Second round pick.
Does he get any snaps?
He's a big school guy.
No,
too.
he's like
he
the
went
Dolphins'
to Notre Dame,
fifth receiver.
But he went to Notre Dame. He's a big school guy. Okay, so we drafted a big school wide receiver for your guy. Just remember that. Big school.
Yeah, wish that would have turned out better. But yeah, that's it.
I like it, man.
Now.
I like it.
We flew through those pretty quick.
No, we definitely did.
I was going to take us to the end of the show.
Now, technically, we do have one other thing that I had on the schedule.
Right.
Technically.
I'm good doing that.
All right. Now.
We still don't know our records, though.
We don't. Okay. So we'll just assume that I'm winning. All right. We'll just assume that I'm winning, and we'll get these picks in. Okay. We'll just
best I can do is it's tied still.
All right. I'll just say I'm up 3.
I could do.
I'll just say I'm up 3, and we'll leave it at that. I feel like I should be up 6 though, for being legitimate. I feel like I'm up 6.
I'm probably up 10.
Impossible.
But I might be able to settle for being up 5.
I'll take 5 as me up. Worst case, I'll just say I'm +1.
We need someone in the chat to look back on the tapes. Actually.
It's supposed to be Christian Manzi. He's the one who he brought it up, man. He reminded us multiple times. So yeah. But either way, I've been winning. I feel like I've been winning, man. So how you want to get beat up this time, man? Let me hear it.
We starting with Thursday night.
Let's go. Who we got tonight?
It is tonight.
Oh,
Raiders at home -3 against the Chargers. Who's the Chargers quarterback? Is it Easton Stick?
Yeah, but say because Herbert is jacked up. Yeah,
he's out for the season.
Yeah, and they had Stick interview him on McAfee.
Oh, he's actually. I just threw that out there as a joke. He's still with the Chargers.
Bro, I could have sworn
he
had
is.
him.
Yeah, he's starting. They got Max Duggan at second.
Mr. TCU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bad game all around.
It's terrible.
This is brutal.
Yeah, you don't want to watch this. This is the bored Thursday night game.
This is brutal.
You just put it on in the background. That's what this one is.
Yeah, you do.
It might be weird. It might get exciting though because of how weird it is.
I'll go. Oh man. Do we get an Easton Stick spark for the Chargers?
I want the points.
The +3.
Yeah.
Raiders -3 at home. I'll go Raiders -3
So
at home. Yeah, I'll do that.
No. I said I want the point. Oh,
yeah,
I said
so
that
you get
back.
Chargers
Yeah.
plus 3.
I don't know why I thought the Chargers were favored.
No, they're not.
Yeah, never mind then. That's
They're
my
the
whole thing.
dogs.
That's why I was like,
You want
I
the
want
Chargers
Vegas.
then?
Yeah, I wanted Vegas. I don't want no, heck no. I
You don't want the
Vegas.
Chargers with plus 3.
No, because I
now.
wanted Antonio Pierce. I like the defense.
Okay.
Yeah. You know me. I always
sure?
side defense, baby.
I'm going Raiders too.
Me always
you sure you
side
don't want to
defense,
switch
man.
with the
Yeah.
points though?
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bengals at home -3 Vikings. Is Browning playing in this one?
Yeah.
Because he got hurt and McCarron came in.
Yeah.
Did he finish?
I want to say he came back though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I did see him do the post-game interview.
Yeah, I want to say he came back. I'm going to go Cincy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cincy at home, Vikings +3.
Justin Jefferson back though. But he got
I think
hurt again.
Mullins is the Vikings quarterback now.
It worked with Dobbs.
Who would have thought we'd be at this point in the season? Bengals Vikings would be Browning versus Mullins instead of Burrow Cousins.
It's craziness.
Still might be a good game though.
Yeah.
Both teams are in playoff contention. Vikings +3 on the road. Bengals. No, I don't
I'm
like
going
that.
Cincy.
I do not
I
want
want
Vikings.
Cincy.
No. Colts Steelers. Colts -1.5. Dropped down a little bit.
Huh.
I think it was 2.5, right? Maybe the TJ news
Boom.
swung it.
Well, shoot. We in there anyway. I got it straight up. Yeah.
I did too. So we're good. We're good on that. No picks yet. 3 games in.
It's because you scared, bro.
Lions at home -4.5 against the Broncos.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I like
Saturday night
Where's the game at? In Detroit?
in Detroit.
Whoever you like, I'll go opposite.
Okay.
Because I'm good with either one, honestly.
I want the Broncos to lose. I still think Russ is kind of decent.
Yeah, I'm good either one. Because Russ and the
I want
Broncos,
the
they got
Broncos to
hot.
lose.
They're playing well. Detroit, man, they always scrape, but they're trying to win the division. So they're trying to
They
finish
gotta
the
bounce
season
back.
strong.
Didn't they lose pretty bad last week?
Uh-huh.
I'll go with the Broncos.
All right. I got Detroit.
I'll go with the Broncos +4.5. I want them to lose though. So I got that set up for one of those win-win scenarios. That's a hedge.
I already got you.
If they lose, happy because it helps the Steelers.
Right. And if they win,
it
then
helps
you
for
won.
my picks.
Yep.
Sunday, first game. Patriots at home +7.5 against the Chiefs. Chiefs have been looking rough on offense.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs, man, because, they just came off of a bad game, too. And most of the time when you play the Bills, it lingers the week afterwards. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Chiefs have been looking rough on
I'm gonna go with
offense.
the
I
Chiefs.
could see the
I'll take
Patriots
the
making
Chiefs, bro.
things interesting.
I'll
They
take
got
the
nothing to
Chiefs.
lose.
You might as well roll with Bailey Zappi. I know that's your man.
I'm not going to do that.
You
but
just seen Bailey Zappi in person. You seen what he could do. You know what he's capable of. You see, he be throwing
I'm not going
dots.
to do that.
He throws dimes.
No.
You ain't see them dimes he was doing?
The +7.5 is interesting.
He going to start fast, bro.
Plus that Patriots defense. You make things tough on the Chiefs. Chiefs don't have a main receiver. They don't have a guy that they could trust. They drop balls all over the place. Kelsey starting to slow up as the season goes on. Still putting up numbers, but not looking like the dominant Kelsey of old. I'm not gonna pick against Mahomes going against the Patriots. I'm just not doing that. There's just no way.
You seen what the Patriots are capable of.
+7.5
You saw what the Patriots
is
are capable
intriguing.
of. You saw what they're capable of.
Dolphins at home -9.5 against the Jets. Wow.
-9.5.
Wow.
Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets, bro.
I want the Jets too.
I was gonna say, give me the Jets. I'll rock with the Jets for 9.5, bro.
Wow.
If you, I don't. Want
Are you
9.
getting last week's Zach Wilson?
I don't think I will, but 9.5 is a lot.
I
though.
can't take the Dolphins -9.5.
Yeah, that's my thing. I don't
can't.
trust them, man. I know that Robert Sala's gonna have their defense at least in that vein versus Tua. Yeah.
Browns at home -3 against the Bears. Whoa. Whoa. Fields has gotten hot recently.
He has been.
Playing the spoiler. I think Bears are up to 5-8 right now as a record. He's playing for his job. I'll go with the +3 for the Bears.
I don't like that.
I think the shoe falls off for Flacco. The Cinderella story starts coming to a close.
What time is the game?
1.
What's the
you
weather?
think Fields would fold more in prime
You know what I'm
time?
saying? Yeah. What's the weather gonna be over there? I just need to know, man. Jeez.
I don't know. You really want me checking the weather right now?
It sound about right. You know what, man? Go with the fighting Joe Flacco's.
Is that what you're doing? -3.
TG said he was a Flacco guy.
Yeah.
All right, Flacco, I trust that. Come on, TG. Don't do me wrong, TG. Don't do me wrong.
1 o'clock. Saints at home, -6 against the Giants. That's terrible.
DeVito. Give me DeVito. Give me DeVito.
I think I'm with you on that. I don't want anything to do with the Saints. And you're getting the +6.
Give me DeVito.
I'm gonna pass on that.
I done seen DeVito. He make a play here or there, man.
Panthers at home, +3 against the Falcons.
Oh, and shout out to David Soto. You know, he's from Chicago.
Man.
David Soto from Chicago. He said it's supposed to be 42 degrees. He gave us the temperature in that Browns-Bears game. So, yeah, definitely.
Is he checking the Cleveland weather?
I don't know.
Because it's at Cleveland.
It is in Cleveland. You're right.
He's
probably from Chicago, though, so that's what I'm assuming. Like,
he probably is. Yeah, he's a Bears fan.
He ain't got to be he tapping with us. It's still his fan, but he's from Chicago.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. Is he just telling us the Chicago weather?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm sorry I put that Bears fan on
so
you.
You just throw the Bears. I'm like, dang, man.
Is he, though?
I don't know.
We do have some people in here that are fans of other teams.
But he taps in, like, all the time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, usually if you're from...
He is
said, to the Bears fan?
Yeah, to what question?
Yeah, which one you in? Are you to being a Bears fan or to the Chicago weather?
Maybe Bears are a second team, but I hate to tell them we don't do second teams here with Steeler Nation.
Oh, yeah. We die hard, man. You either all in or you all out, all right? Yeah. You know how I stand on it, okay? So, absolutely. Yeah.
We'll wait for his comment to come in.
I know, David,
but
man.
Panthers +3, Falcons. Panthers +3 at home against Falcons. Falcons -3.
Falcons quarterback right now.
This is just one of those games I don't want to pick at all. I'll go Falcons because I think they're the better team. They're still in playoff contention, more to play for. I don't care who the quarterback is, Heineke or Ritter. Yeah. It's not good, but they're still a better team than the Panthers at this point.
And I would probably go Atlanta because of Bud. Okay. I know Bud down
there. Packers at home. Only a couple picks. Bears, Browns, and then the other pick was Broncos, Lions.
Who did the Packers have? Because I want to pick Green Bay.
Green Bay at home, -3.5 against Buccaneers.
Definitely want to pick Green Bay. I knew it. I want to pick Green Bay.
Why you want to get Green Bay?
Because my brother-in-law, that's his squad. So now I keep watching Jordan Love. And the same way you are about Kenny Pickett.
You like Love?
No. The way that you are about Kenny Pickett is how my brother-in-law is about Jordan
Love. He believes.
So I keep hearing you every time Kenny does something. You the first one to tell me something, right? So think about Jordan Love these past couple of games. Every time Jordan Love give me something, my phone buzzing. And we in a 3-hour time difference, bro. So you know what I mean? Hey. So now I'm on this like, all right, I keep watching Jordan Love. So I'm, all right, man, let's go. All right, when I needed to make a switch in my fantasy on quarterback because my guy had a bye week, I had an option. Come on, with this quarterback.
Well, tell him my tweet that said after the Steelers-Packers game, that the tweet read, anyone that thinks Jordan Love is better than Kenny Pickett is an idiot. Tell him to not take that personally.
Yo, you are funny, bro.
Because you said that's your brother-in-law, right? Because I know him, right? I met him.
Yeah, you met Chad.
He's a cool guy. But just tell him not take it personal. But
that wasn't directly to you. Everybody else, yes. Not you, though. Yeah, you cool. Yeah.
Well, I'm still standing by Kenny Pickett over Jordan Love. Kenny Pickett beat him head-to-head, outplayed him head-to-head.
There's nothing wrong with that, baby. Nothing wrong with that.
But, yeah, just tell him don't take it personal. I still feel how I feel. Trust me. I stand by Pickett over Love, but... Yeah, no beef there. I'll take Buccaneers then. I'll do that. +3.5. Titans at home -3 against Texans.
Will Levis is Stroud back or is he out?
He's got to be out if
they're
dogs, which is good for us.
I'm about to say because if he's out, I'm gonna go with Mayo, man.
Still in concussion protocol.
Give
Status
me Mayo,
up in the
man.
air.
Yeah, give me Mayo, man. If he's not playing, give me Mayo, man. Oh, Tank Dell's out too. Yeah, definitely go Mayo, man. Give me Titans.
Is this dependent on if Stroud's in or out? Like your pick?
I like Titans regardless, even if Stroud does play, because I know Tank Dell isn't gonna be out there.
I'm only taking Texans if Stroud plays.
Fair. Okay. Wait. So if Stroud plays, then we got a game.
I'm getting points just to be clear. Like I'm getting +3.
Yeah. Okay. We're on the same page. Mm-hmm.
You liked what you saw from the Titans Monday night performance.
Not just that. I just know that.
I hope
they're
Titans
losing
win.
one of their best weapons. Not their only weapon because they still got Nico down there. But Tank Dell is he's been a dope player for them this year, man. So, yeah.
And Levis hasn't been playing bad.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't.
And for some reason, you watched that Dolphins game, as weird as it was, they found a way to handle the adversity. And for some reason, man, Levis give him that like Baker Mayfield rah-rah energy, and they rolling with it. So yeah.
Cardinals +12 against the Niners. Cardinals at home.
A little alumni game, huh? Psych. Let's go San Fran. Yeah. 12 is a lot of points, though. They're very familiar. Part of me wants to go Arizona with the points.
We got to see him firsthand. Not as bad as everyone thinks with Kyler at quarterback.
Part of me low-key wants to go with them, man.
Do it. I'll go Niners.
Yeah.
I won't go Cardinals +12, but I'll go Niners -12.
12 is a lot.
And I don't feel amazing about it, but
yeah, 12 is a lot of points, man. For a familiar, yeah. You know what? Let me get that.
Alumni.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Don't do that. Don't. I like the Cardinal. I like the Cardinal. Not the Cardinals. I like the Cardinal. The bird.
You should do an alumni game with them just to do it.
Listen, my son would have a blast. You know that, man. My son would have a blast. I'm on the email list. I know who to reach out to if I'm ever out there and I want to go to a game.
Go out there with Pat P.
I know exactly who to contact, man. All right, it'd be me, Pat P, and Marcus Golden. Which is about just, hey, man, you good, man? You good? All right, cool, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rams.
Oh, also, real quick, David Soto did spin the block and let us know. He says he's a Steelers fan, but some family members are Bears fans, though. He also said that
it's supposed to be raining on Bears-Browns game.
Yes, but he said that that's in Ohio. He said he was checking the weather for Ohio. So shout out to you, David, man. We definitely appreciate you on that. And glad that, your family didn't, convert you to that other side. You rocking with the real ones.
Rams at home -6.5 against the Commanders.
Oh, he said the game's in L.A., though.
I'll go Rams.
The game's in L.A.
Yeah, Rams at home.
What's the points?
-6.5. I'll go Rams. I don't think the Rams are a bad team with Stafford. I think they're pretty solid. Still in the playoff mix.
Bump it. Give me Washington. I don't care.
+6.5.
I don't like Washington, but I like being enemy.
Okay.
So I would trust him.
Bills -2.
You already know what time we on, bro.
Bills are favored.
You already know what time we on, bro.
-2.
You said it like you were surprised.
At home against the Dallas Cowboys.
You said it like you were surprised.
I'll take the points with the Cowboys.
Come on, baby. You said like we surprised or something, man. Shoot. What game shouldn't they have won? Eagles? Chiefs? Which one you want to go to?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I do want the Cowboys to put that nail in the Bills' coffin, man.
Okay.
I don't want them sticking around because
okay.
I do think the Bills are still a decent team.
It's okay, man. A lot of
They've
people
lost
want
some
them,
close ones.
Trust me, a lot of people want them to get gone. A lot of people. All right.
I don't know. I think some people are overlooking them.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people want them up out of there, man. Yeah, I like it. It's a good situation, man.
I do. I want them up out of here.
Nah,
so
they ain't got that like, because you either got the ones that they don't want them because of fear, or they don't want them because they just don't think they're good enough. But either way,
I think they're a solid team. No, I think they're a solid team. There's no fear involved, but it's just, it's better to get them out of here. It would be better for playoff chances, playoff stuff. I'd rather have them out of there than some of these other teams.
Hey, look, man, I'm to the point like this.
They do have Josh Allen. Josh Allen's good.
Listen, man, I'm going to just simply say it like this, bro. If the Cowboys win, man, you know what, man? I'll come and hit my Cowboy shirt on. I'll do that.
No way.
All right, I'll put a Cowboy. All right, I'll stand on that.
Don't do that.
All right, okay.
Don't do that.
No. That's what I'm on, Deke. I'm on that, okay? Whoever win that game right there, I'm pulling up in my... I don't care, bro.
No, don't do that.
Let's go, man.
So
Nope. Don't think about it. Just go with it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So the Cowboy ties run that deep.
I'm just, you know what I mean?
Like, I know they run deep, but like, after a game where they beat the Bills, you'll rock some Cowboy stuff.
I'm just saying. It's because they won. You know what I mean?
It'd be out of respect.
It's out of respect. They won. You know how that go, man. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. You know how that go. You know, Spike
So
Texas.
you have more conflict with this game than I would have thought.
1,000%. Yeah.
Oh.
I told you. Up until I got drafted, I was, 22?
Yeah.
I was in college with Cowboy stuff hanging around, bro. Yeah.
We've definitely talked about this before, but I forget.
Like,
What's your opinion on Romo?
I remember when Romo first got his opportunity to start, play versus the Seahawks, playoff game, lead the comeback, and fumble the field goal hold. I'm watching that when it happened. I love Romo, bro.
Because I'm sure a lot of Cowboys fans don't like him, right?
No, he was a major upgrade at that time, bro.
I thought he was legitimately good.
He was a major upgrade.
I think the defense let him down way more than he let the Cowboys down.
Absolutely, man.
But everyone called him a choker. He was actually pretty clutch in times.
People call him a choker because he plays quarterback. and people don't care about other players on the field. They just simply say it was easy to say wins, loss, put it on quarterback, and go with that. That's why that narrative started, man.
So you're going Bills, though, -2.
100,000%, baby. Come on, because one cut the check. And that's what we've always drawn that line. Yeah, they cut the check. Bam. Steelers cut the bigger check. So that's why they trump everybody.
Okay.
They always on top shelf. They always top shelf. All right.
Jaguars at home. Ooh, good game here. Jaguars at home +3.5 against the Ravens. I'll go Jaguars easily there. Points and the team. I want to win this game. I think. Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Who do we want to
I
win?
think we want Baltimore to just keep. Because the thing
No,
is,
because
if we want to win
Baltimore's
the
got a tough
division,
schedule.
if we want to win the division, you want Baltimore to lose.
Yeah.
But if Baltimore loses, you open it up
I
even
still
more.
want I still want a home playoff game. I want a chance.
For sure. I like Lamar.
So you want the -3.5?
Just because if I'm, you know how that go.
Seahawks at home Monday night +3.5 against the Eagles.
Where's that game at?
At Seattle.
I'm not buying it. Philly.
Wow.
Philly. I'm not buying it. Philly. Yep.
Philly bounce back game.
I am not buying it.
Road trip. Extra day off for them. Extra day to get things right. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't want to go Seattle.
Yeah,
I don't.
I ain't buying it.
So we got a few picks in here now.
Just enough for me to keep extending my winning streak. Yeah,
I don't know about
my
that.
winning record.
I don't know about that.
Absolutely. I like it.
We got Broncos, Lions. We got Bears, Browns. Packers, Bucks. Titans, Texans.
Yep.
Cardinals, Niners. Rams, Commanders.
Yeah.
Bills, Cowboys.
We got some action,
Jaguars,
bro.
Ravens.
We got action this week.
That was like,
yeah.
we just rattled off like 6 picks in a row.
So that means don't forget when we come in here on Monday and I'm over here like, yeah, bro, just know that I whooped you this week. Just remember that, man. Just remember that. Or if I got to come here with a Cowboy shirt because the Bills lost.
Man. That's happening?
It would just be because the Bills lost. If the Bills were to lose, I would have to do that.
You're making a bet with yourself.
I would have to do that, all right?
No one's forcing
I would
you
just
to.
have to. I don't have a choice, okay? It's only if they lose. Only if they lose. I'd have to come here. I just have to, all right? But as long as they win.
At that point, are you calling the Bills season then? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it seems like, sheesh. And we are them boys. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah.
And if that happens too, Dak increases his MVP chances.
Yep. Listen, G sent me a GIF, the little GIF joint on Skype.
Is G getting on the Cowboys
It
now?
was Dak Prescott because I showed him the Here We Go clips. I was like, Dak got some Here We Go. He was like, what you mean, Dad? He was like, that's Steelers. I was like, whoa, easy, big fella. He put the clip on.
Oh, man.
Here we go. He sent me that joint. I was like, yo, you want to play football? I was like, you want to go throw downstairs? He hit me with the Deke. He hit me with the Dak GIF. Here we go. I said, oh, he locked in. So.
I think some in the chat are wondering if you're going to rock the Louis Vuitton with the Cowboys.
It's you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, man, I might do the combo, okay? All right. Leave me alone. The combo is like, just let me live, man. Let me live.
Wow, that's even a more interesting game now.
But either way,
I mean, you've rocked some Cowboys gear here before.
I'm an innocent man.
You have, right?
But
coming off of the Bills losing to the Cowboys, wow.
Just
that's tough.
When you lose games, like that's a part of it. You had to shave an eyebrow before, bro. I know how I go, man.
Rough.
Yeah. Sometimes you lose a bet. So yeah.
Yeah, it used to be cool. I used to do stuff like that.
Nah.
Now I'm too corporate.
Sell out.
Too
crazy,
comfortable.
Man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's
New
crazy.
Deke's too comfortable.
Mm-mm.
Used to do fun bets like that.
Yeah. Anywho, let's get about this thing. I think we got a couple supers that have just come in. We'll get them out. And it's 6:40. Dang, boy, how we get here? I don't even be knowing. We just be having fun.
Picks.
We'll be vibing, bro. That's how it be.
All right, how many we got? I think it's just a couple, right?
Yeah. I think we're at Tyler from the 330, and then it's like 2 left after that.
Yeah.
Tops, yeah.
This is your field of specialty.
Uh-oh,
UFC 296, Leon versus Colby, main card picks. Hashtag here we go.
Oh, I think that's a really good fight, man. I like Leon Edwards, man, just because I like Leon, man. Yeah, for a while, man. Rock with this dude, man. So I like him. I know Kobe got the wrestling though, without a doubt. But after watching Leon fight Usman in the second fight, man, I thought that he did do a good enough job of maintaining the distance, man, and ultimately not allowing Usman to just keep on the ground and just, you know, lay on him. Not lay on him, but you catch my drift, man. So I do think that Leon will be able to take care of that one. In terms of the flyweight joint, yeah, rolling with the champ on that one, man. No biggie there.
I don't even know any of those guys.
Yeah, when you get to the flyweights, a lot of people.
Tony Ferguson, I see that.
This ain't the same Tony though.
He's washed.
This is you need to be your last.
The other guys on the come up though, right? That Patty dude.
Patty is a lot of hype.
Okay.
We don't know if it's going to actually materialize though.
Is he undefeated?
No, he hasn't got beat. But because they want him, it was him and a chick. They wanted him to kind of be like on the Conor McGregor thing, right? Big, pump up. He's a good fighter. He still is a good fighter, but he's not there just yet. Tony Ferguson, though, he should be. I'm hoping for Tony that it just is a peaceful exit.
What's the deal with that other dude that's been getting hype? O'Malley. Is he legit?
No. So O'Malley and Patty the Batty, both of them you could say were similar in terms of their start. The difference was this: when Sean O'Malley got his chance, it was close in terms of him beating Peter Trion, who used to be the champ.
Okay.
And it was real controversial in terms of the decision. The difference was for O'Malley, he got a chance to fight the actual champ, Aljamain Sterling, and he did knock him out. So even though it felt a little premature that he got that chance, the fact that he still won it now, granted, they made Aljamain fight him like 3 months after coming out of a fight where he was already banged up. And that was a part of the whole, you just trying to get me to lose his belt. That's why you want me to fight this dude so quick, whereas most guys get 6 months, a little bit longer. That was a part of it, but he did win. So with O'Malley, it's just like, yo, you more proven. We believe you a little bit more. Patty, this is why he's fighting T. Ferg.
Okay.
Because it's like, yo, we need to get you back going.
Oh, I see. He's a big favorite.
Yeah, get you back going. Ferguson,
Look,
time we saw
proof
Ferguson.
that my eyes are working.
Shout out. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you seen the 310. Yeah. Because last time we seen Ferguson went to sleep like the meme. It was the ape.
There was one fight he looked awesome in like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago. But the last time I seen him was Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler kicked him right here, and he looked like what's the ape that they used?
I might have even seen that one.
Yeah, it was the ape that they used with the oh my goodness. What is the stuff that, man, they were selling like the artwork, the digital artwork stuff. What was that called? NFTs. Yeah, he looked like swear, that's what he looked like, bro. Yeah. I like Bryce Mitchell, though. Shout out to Bryce Mitchell. He with it. But, yeah, man, so that's kind of how I look at that thing, though, right there, man.
Is this worth tuning in for? Like, if someone asked me, well, that's Saturday night.
It's Saturday night. Yeah.
Is that going to happen after?
That's Super Day, bro.
That'll be after the football game, right?
The main dudes aren't getting in the ring till dang near 11:30, close to midnight, bro. Like,
all right, if someone has it on,
yeah,
I'll
you
watch.
got plenty of time.
I'm not going to.
But what I would say, though, I ain't going to promote that like that. I was going to say, yeah, this is a fight that I'm going to watch.
That's it.
Just leave it at that. Some fights you be like, yo, I can't wait to get my money. Like John Jones, Conor McGregor, you know they getting my money. You feel me?
Yeah.
Other fights is like,
when's McGregor back?
They're talking about him. He's supposed to be fighting Justin Gaethje. That should be coming up. I want to say that's early next year. I gotta check the date. So he's supposed to be fighting Justin Gaethje though. That's what with him. So yeah.
That's not the rematch, right? The rematch
Correct.
would be against Chandler.
Yeah, he never fought Justin Gaethje.
Was it Chandler that he just lost to?
No, Dustin Poirier was the guy he lost to. But he already fought him 3 times now. He beat him the first time. Was it? I think he got hurt both times, didn't he? Because I know the one time he fought him, he broke his leg. That was that whole situation.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the most recent one or not.
That low key might have been, yeah. Because he's been gone since then, and everybody made the big ordeal about him getting out of testing while he was recovering, and he was like walk around super buffed up. We like, bro, Connor, I don't know what you want, folk, but that ain't right. That don't look right, man. So yeah.
Cannibal Hamster has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Cannibal Hamster and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But bro, you definitely like if you're. I just don't know how diehard you're into this, like these fighters. So that's why I'm like. You know, with some cars, I'm like, bro, this is one of the ones you're going to want to check. I just don't know how you going to feel about this. Like, I'll say you on the Leon Edwards, I think that's going to be a dope fight.
I recognize both their names, Covington and Edwards.
I think if Patty and Ferg were a couple of years ago, I think that's an even like a way better fight, way more exciting fight. Bryce Mitchell a couple years ago had a little bit more hype behind him. Like that. So I just feel like Leon and Kobe are the big fight. And then it's like, yo, there's still good fights. Even the other title fight, still a good fight. But to me, compared to some of the other cards, this ain't crazy, man.
If I'm out and about and it's on, it's whatever. Or if whatever buddy's place I'm at, if someone buys it, whatever. But I'm not going to be seeking it out. Yeah. I am Prime. Don't like the elderly Steeler fans ruining our teams, winning with the 3 Bs, and then they complain Juju doing TikToks. Now GP can't show emotion.
Talk about it, man. You know how it go, though. The difference was we won, and right now we're in the middle of adversity. So when you're in the middle of adversity, people, change their stances on certain things, and they just act a little bit differently. That's all, man. But give them time. Give them time.
Big Cuz thinks Gagey makes McNuggets retire.
Well, the thing is this. With Gaethje, man, Gaethje is a dope fighter. Gaethje is the dude that beats everybody until it's time to fight for the belt. And then he finds a way to just not look like himself. That's Justin Gaethje. Justin can fight. He can stand up, strike, kick, punch. He can wrestle. He has crazy cardio. Yeah, he missed the excitement. But that's also why the Conor matchup is dope, because Conor needs somebody that's going to stand in front of him and trade. But Justin, for a fact, is capable. Yeah.
Ryan McPherson says the Yeezy album's coming out tomorrow. Is that true?
Yeah.
Is it?
He always, you know how it goes. It's scheduled to.
Okay.
Is it really going to drop? I don't know. It's a lot of hype.
Would it be
around
midnight? Or is it going to be early tomorrow morning?
It just depends. Some people do it at midnight. Some people it's early tomorrow morning. I'm going to be up around midnight, so if it does drop, I'll be available. I'm a diehard fan when it comes to his music. He's been on the promotion tour, though. Nothing like official, but you're seeing him out, different clips on social media, where he has, like I said, Kodak on the album, Dirk on the album, Chris Brown on the album.
Is there any leaks? Is there any hints of what the vibe's going to be with this?
It sounds dope. Okay. That's why, a lot of people are excited about it. It's got buzz. Yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Ethan Leach saying Moats is saying he's a Steeler for the money.
Well, I said I was a Bill for the money too, right? They drafted me. Come on, man. Yeah.
Lou Boy, in South Park, my expertise here. Someone killed Kenny in Pittsburgh. Kenny killed our defense with all them 3 and outs. Come on.
Yikes.
He worked on that joke for a while.
It's all good. He came at you. It's all good. Well, Ethan Leach came at me. He said, I'm only a Steelers fan for the money, so I had to, send it over there. So, yeah, might as well shoot at you next. Shoot.
Man.
All right. So, bro, it is 6:40. I got to get going, Lord. I'm wilding. All right.
Oh, yeah, we're done. We're done right now.
I ain't even peeped
that.
I'm supposed to have a meeting at 7 o'clock, Deke. That's what I'm saying.
You got time. Is it in person or on the phone?
Nah, but that was supposed to be dinner between 2. I was supposed to cook.
Man.
Bro. Yeah, bro. It's a wrap, bro. It's over.
Cancel the meeting?
It's a wrap. It's a rizap, bro. Yeah. But anywho, yeah.
We just put Moats in a tough spot.
Yeah. Either way, we gonna make it shake big, cuz. You say who I got? Give me Patty the baddie, man. I love T. Ferg. I was happy as heck when I got a chance to meet him. But Patty gonna get rid of that dude, man, unfortunately, man. So, that will do it for today's show. Hope everybody is well. All right. Y'all stay safe out there. If y'all traveling to the game out there, man, turn up one time for the culture. Y'all know where y'all can find us at this weekend. We outside. Bleacher Report app, correct?
I do. Yeah. I got a post game there.
There you go. Bleacher Report app. And y'all already know, man, we over here, man, tapping on the string. You know how
Saturday
we
night.
do. And with that being the case, man, we appreciate you. And until next time, baby.
Peace.